We're live, pal. Let's turn the fan off. It's a lovely warm day, but obviously one side of my body's going to get really cold and then the other side's going to be really warm and it's not going to, I don't think it's going to even out. Do you know what I mean? So just wait for people to pop in. We'll say hello for a bit and all that. Have a little chatty chat. So I made myself katsu curry yesterday. I had a block of katsu sauce in the freezer. And all you do with that is you boil some water. It's about 300 milliliters, and then you pop the block in the saucepan and then just mix it up. And it was a lovely, lovely sauce. I'm not a fan of the fruitier katsu curry sauces. I prefer the more, it's more like Irish curry, I would say. And I had that with some chicken, some rice, and some vegetables, and it was absolutely delicious, I gotta say. So yeah, pleased with how that turned out. I can't actually remember where I got that sauce block from, so I'll have to have a root around in some specialist places. For all I know, I could have got it in Tesco, to be fair. I think they do katsu sauces like that. I know Marks and Spencer do katsu curry sauce in a tub, and that was quite nice. I have had that before. But like I say, I don't like the sauce to be like too fruity, you know. Good morning, Ray Ray. Good to see you. Hope you're well. I'm just talking about katsu curry sauces. Good morning, Zizi. Welcome in. Hope you're both well. So yeah, I had that for dinner last night. The rice I had was an onion bhaji flavored rice, and do you know what? It was actually all right. I thought it was going to taste like shite, but no, it was okay. It did have that onion bhaji taste, and I did look at the back of the pack, and it was only a few more calories than like normal basmati rice, so you know, it wasn't too bad. I shouldn't be looking at calories really at the moment with my BED therapy looming, but I can't help myself. Do you know what I mean? Welcome in, Dan. Good to see you. Hope you're well. So we're just going to wing it today. I have got a video lined up to start with. It's about Simon LaFontaine, GoliathGG. It's about his 150 pounds extreme weight loss. It's a Will Tennyson video, so it's going to be, you know, good stuff because we know Will is a fantastic video making guy, videographer, I guess. Um, so that'll be good, and then we'll just, you know, they'll just wing it from there, I suppose. But you know, I do love hanging out. I'm hanging out in my vest right now, to be fair. Um, I'm looking forward to my PT session tomorrow. We do love Will. This is a pro Will stream right here. He's so handsome. Um, yeah, so I've got my PT session tomorrow. That should be good. Um, One thing I noticed using the free weights as opposed to the machines is that I'm feeling the DOMs a lot more. Delayed onset muscle soreness. I'm feeling that so much more than just using the machine weights. And I think it's in the legs mainly, like the hamstrings, because obviously when I'm using the machines, I'm sat down, but when I'm using the free weights, I'm using my body weight as well as the additional weight of the barbell and the plates, you know. So when I'm doing the deep squats, I really feel it the next like couple of days. So I do. It's going to get easier as I get lighter, obviously, but it's something that I need to make my PT aware of tomorrow because I don't want to be walking like John Wayne for the rest of the week. You know what I mean? That would be terrible. How's everybody been? How was your Saturday? How was your Saturday, or how was your Sunday if it's the evening for you? Was it a nice chilled one? I hope it was. I'm very happy with the settings on my microphone now. Don't have to worry about sounding too quiet, which is nice. I just need to be careful not to be too loud because I can get a bit loud sometimes passionate, if I'm passionate about what I'm talking about, you know. So with regards to the live streams, I do have to wait until YouTube processes the videos before I timestamp, and there might also be issues with songs that are like copyrighted too. So hopefully the latest I will do the timestamps is like Monday evening my time. But people have been asking for me to timestamp the live streams, so I will make sure that I do that. Brushing up on Japanese, very nice. Got some gardening in and went to a family birthday party. Happy to spend Sunday home. Yeah, I bet. Sometimes we like to recharge our social batteries, don't we? I have a very low social battery, to be fair. Um, my anxiety is really bad some days, so if I have to go out somewhere, I just get like I sweat buckets if I'm like really anxious about something. So yeah, that's fun. Right, so yeah, we're gonna have a look at Will Tennyson. He's with Simon, and the title of the video is I tried his extreme 150-pound weight loss routine. Now, we know GoliathGG likes to be he likes to be kind of a savior when it comes to weight loss people. So he latched onto Ethan Bernard, he latched onto Sal, I believe, James Bowler, all those kind of folks, Alicia Excel. One day out requires at least a whole day recovery. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes it's like more than that for me. I'll tell you that. But yeah, this Simon, I want to know what his weight loss routine was, and if it's like anything out of the ordinary. I think it is going to be. But yeah, we'll have a watch and see what happens.
This is Simon. The last time we saw him, he lost 100 pounds. Now, just a few months later, he's down another 50, turning an amazing transformation into the craziest one-year transformation on the internet.
I mean, he looks great, but why did you need to put those pants on him, Will? Huh? I don't know. His traps are amazing though, to be fair.
I'm gonna follow through on this. I'm gonna pick and attend next year a bodybuilding show.
Simon's currently a few days out from his show and Sam to be following everything he does, starting with his morning routine.
Morning routine, okay.
6 a.m. Yay.
Good morning, sir.
If you don't need to wake up at 6 a.m., you don't need to wake up at 6 a.m. Like there are some people out there that are like, nah man, you gotta get up at 4 in the morning, otherwise you're gonna miss the day. Now let's face it, the day will still be there. So if you want to wake up at 9 a.m., if you want to wake up at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., you're fine. Don't worry. You don't need if these guys need extra hours in the day to do their shit, then they're obviously doing something wrong. Do you know what I mean?
How's it going?
Good. It was too early for morning wood, even for me too. The daily weigh-in.
Yes.
What are you expecting?
Anything under 222 is a victory.
222.
poo?
That'd be 150
Make sure you have a poo before you weigh in.
pounds, right?
150 pounds.
All right, let's see it.
Actually, some people think it's more important to have a wee before you weigh in because I believe like 1 kilo of water, 1 liter of water is like 1 kilo or something like that. So if you have a really, really, really long pee-pee, then actually you might lose more weight than if you just had a poo. So bear that in mind.
220.9. That's 150?
That's 150, 151 pounds down.
151.
Yeah.
How much does your ability to smile on the daily basis rely on scale weight?
A little too much.
Too much?
A little too.
Okay, so he's kind of obsessed with the number on the scale, which is not healthy. Um, you know, I do prefer to weigh myself daily, but I don't focus on the numbers too much. But obviously, when you have an obsession with food and with weight, you do need to kind of rein yourself in when it comes to weighing yourself. Do it like once a week or twice a month, something like that. I need to be up at 4:30 during the week to work out, and if I'm not out of the house before 7, 8 for errands on the weekend, I feel like the day is gone. I don't know, I just feel like I don't know, I don't have that much to do sometimes. So if I'm just like if I get up at 8 or 9, I'm like, it's all right. I've still got the day, you know. Um, I do feel like I live in a town where it's probably better to get your stuff done in the morning because after a certain time it gets a bit dicey when you go into the town centre. So get everything done in the morning, and then all you encounter are like the old people. So you know, and they're less likely to shank you, I feel.
Too much. The next thing I'll do is I apply this copper peptide cream to my loose skin. It's worked absolute wonders so far to tighten up.
Really? So the cream gets rid of all the skin from all the weight gain?
So far, it's been doing it.
So he uses copper peptide cream to handle his loose skin. I don't know if that stuff I don't know if that works really. I feel like that stuff is kind of a placebo effect. It makes you think that it's working as opposed to it actually working, you know. My cat alarm doesn't allow me to sleep past 5 a.m. Ah, yeah, cats are like notorious for waking you up. Dogs just tend to like look at you and wait for you to wake up, but cats are like, it's time, it's time, it's time. Yeah, I think it's whatever helps you, Dan. If you feel that weekly helps you more than weighing weekly, I think when it comes to weighing in daily, you do need to make sure that you realize there are going to be fluctuations if you weigh yourself every day. Like if you have a carb-heavy meal the day before and you weigh yourself the next day, invariably the scale will go up or stay the same. So you need to make sure that you are acutely aware of the things that macros do to your body.
Amazing job. I mean, like you can see like the little amount of loose skin that I have after losing weight this fast. It's kind of impressive.
Up next, Simon's daily supplement protocol, which is a little more extensive than most people's.
So the next part of the routine looks like we're at the pharmacy.
Yes, and since you're following my day, right, you'll be taking every single one of these, right? Correct?
I mean, I prefer to take things that alter my reality, not my natty status.
Do peptides make you not natty though? We're going to start with tesofensine in this house with appetite suppression.
I think that's quite a big argument at the moment. Do peptides make you become not natural? They use peptides in weight loss medications, like Mounjaro, I believe, is a peptide. But this is a lot of stuff to take, and you're just pricking yourself. You've pricked yourself 8 times before you even get to start your day. It's kind of stupid, I would say. And I feel like this kind of stuff makes him less credible as a weight loss coach, because the way he lost his weight is not like through. I mean, he will have worked hard to lose the weight, but he had a lot of help along the way. He took a year off work to lose the weight, basically.
And as well as mood control. So when I'm cutting really hard like I am right now, it's keeping me very regulated. This is the 5-amino 1MQ. It helps prevent my metabolism from being able to slow down while burning
Morning, Chava. Good to see you.
Also, it prevents metabolic adaptation?
Exactly. And it also helps with muscle retention while cutting so hard. so I'm not actually like losing any.
There's
muscle
no
tissue.
way that's natty.
I mean, it
Humans
might.
cannot do that.
Going next, we have a DHEA.
So he's taking supplements that help him retain muscle when it lowers his metabolism. That sounds like a steroid to me, or like a growth hormone.
Plus preg. This helps convert my total into free testosterone so that my body can utilize it. After that, we have NAD plus.
Okay, so he's using testosterone based stuff. Okay, so yeah, he's not natural.
Holds a very special place in my heart. This helps with how my cells adapt and use ATP, so and create energy. So my energy levels after using this, I don't really drink caffeine all that much anymore at all.
Damn.
Which is a big change, of course. Melanotan, this is a little bit of an interesting one. It helps with erectile dysfunction, which unfortunately I am cursed with.
I noticed the morning wood.
The lack thereof, yes.
Deforestation.
And it's helping me getting a little bit darker before the show, before the spray tan.
He takes supplements for erectile dysfunction. Okay, and it helps him get a tan. The next stage of GLP-1, I believe so. A lot of this stuff, I think, is not currently FDA approved, I would say. This sounds very experimental. Yeah, exactly, Dan. This is a lot of stuff to be on. A lot of stuff.
Next up, we have glutathione. Definitely a must for any high-performing athlete, especially if you are using any sort of PEDs or anything like that. What this does is it protects your organs. So me, because I have Crohn's and I'm taking a very aggressive medication that hurts my liver and hurts my organs, this has got my blood work so good.
Really? Wow.
Next up, we...
So you have Crohn's and you're taking all this stuff and then you need to take something else in order to counteract that. Right, okay. Welcome in, Trinka. Good to see you. Hope you're well.
We have Pendecta arginate. In terms of helping with inflammation and everything, amazing. This, in combination with the TB500, has completely helped my Crohn's go into remission.
That's insane.
Right? And like people will say, oh, you're not natty, you're not this, you're not that. Why would I want to be natty when I can be healthy? I had to wear gauze between my butt cheeks for the last 4 or 5 years because I was constantly bleeding. I don't have to do that anymore. Wow. This is definitely one of my favorite ones, IGF-1 LR3. When you use this, it helps with retaining strength and retain muscle mass while you cut very, very heavily. Testosterone acetates, this is a favorite peptide of a lot of people. What it does is it helps your body create more of its own human growth hormone. Your sleep scores go up dramatically. I used to only get about 15 minutes of deep sleep. I've always been a bad sleeper. I'm sitting around like an hour right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, he takes all of that every morning by the sound of it, Trinka. Is it hypocritical if he's upfront about it, though? He's doing everything all normal bodybuilders do, but claiming it. Yeah, I get what you mean. But I feel that we're not talking about bodybuilding coach. We're talking about weight loss coach. I feel like him being a weight loss coach, this is kind of a hypocritical thing because he's taking all this stuff, he's taking all these supplements and things like that in order to help him maintain his weight loss. And obviously, you know, help with his bodybuilding. So I feel like as a weight loss coach, I wouldn't trust him. As a bodybuilding coach, probably would. I probably would trust him. But definitely not weight loss.
I mean, I think I'm just gonna stick to my 5 grams of creatine every day. Or how many energy drinks do you think equals a peptide? I can shotgun a few.
That's a good question. I think we should compare calves to see if you need them or not.
I have a question here.
Yeah.
How many syringes a day do you inject?
It goes up to 9 syringes a day.
9 syringes
Some people
a day.
say
9.
Some people say that you can combine.
Simon!
Yes.
I'm worried for you. 9.
I would be worried for me too if my blood work wasn't so amazing, if I didn't feel so good all day long. And we're not even done yet because this is my last one. This is a tadalafil, aka Cialis.
Oh.
Yes. Due to the fact that I did some bad decisions when I was younger and I went completely hypogonad, aka my cherries don't work anymore. this makes it so my downstairs works again.
Ooh, okay. Is it fast acting?
So he's done so much damage to his body that he has erectile dysfunction and his testicles don't work. And now he has to take supplements in order to make everything work again. He's took one addiction and traded it for another. Yeah, exactly. So he also takes a supplement to help his balls produce sperm, I guess.
So it lasts for about 36 hours.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Simon began to load up his syringes, and I just sat there waiting for him to go do our first cardio session of the day.
We just got to the gym in the morning. We do our first set of cardio fasted.
Okay.
What we're aiming for here, we're gonna do 25 minutes, but we need to have an average of at least 130 BPMs.
Do you think I'm Johnny Sins or something, or what? I need 90 seconds of that heart rate. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but the last time we did this video, he was drinking 12 liters of water a day.
12 liters of water a day. Okay. So he's working out fasted. He's drinking 12 liters of water a day. I feel like I perform better when I don't work out fasted. I just have a little something, rather than like a full-blown meal, I would say. I wait until I finish the gym to have a full-blown meal. But I feel like you do need something. And this might be anecdotal, I guess, but I feel like I perform better with something in my belly, you know. That does sound like too much. So I'm hoping that he explains why he drinks 12 liters of water, because you would drown yourself if you did that.
And I'm ready for it. I got scuba certified. I'm good to go.
Good,
So what's the water today?
Well, your scuba certification might go to waste. Unfortunately, we are only doing a very humble 7 or 8 liters. That's what we're
That's
aiming
still
for.
a lot.
Is it though?
How you feel? How you feel?
Yes, it is. Like that, even 8 liters is a lot of water. I mean, I tend to go through at least one of these a day. And that's 60 ounces. I don't know what that is in milliliters, but I think this is 2 liter bottle. So I'd probably go through like maybe 4 liters of water a day. And if I drink a lot, I do tend to go to the toilet a lot. So I don't know. I think it's semantics, because if you want to lose weight, a bodybuilder's going to know how. If I want to work on my relationship with food, I'm looking for a counselor, not a coach. Yeah, I understand your point of view, Ray Ray. I just don't feel like I would. I just don't think I would trust this guy enough. But yeah, I completely understand where you're coming from. A bodybuilder would know how to lose weight efficiently. That's for sure.
How you feel? 25 sitting.
It depends on your needs, I guess. If you do want to lose weight in a fast, efficient way, a bodybuilder will know what to do.
On 25 mil.
So how many visits are we going to, like how many visits to the gym today? Because we need to come up with an excuse so we don't scare people at the gym.
I go to the gym 3 times a day.
Of course you do.
He goes to the gym 3 times a day. That's excessive.
Once we finished our cardio, we did around 20 minutes of abs before heading back to the house for meal number 1.
Meal 1, I believe egg whites, eggs, and then for the surprise twist, oatmeal?
Yes, we're gonna have some oatmeal in there.
Never would have guessed.
Yeah, it's my new favorite time of the day. And we're gonna start by putting a bunch of spinach.
Okay, what's a bunch? Because we have 2 of these here.
I'm gonna use a whole one in my eggs this morning.
Do you just like go?
I mean, to be fair, spinach really does shrink. So like that whole box of spinach is going to end up being, like that. So yeah, it's kind of, that is fair. It does, yeah, it's a very extreme shrinker, very extreme.
Go to extremes for everything just to go to extremes for everything?
That's kind of the trend I'm noticing here, but I find ways to cheat my own system, my own mind, and this helps me stay full. And
I bet. So what's your grocery bill on a weekly basis?
I can't even call it my own grocery bill because my parents helped me out so much, and I would never have been able to achieve this without my parents. So if I had to guess, it'd be somewhere between $250 to $350 a week, depending on.
Damn.
$250 to $350 redos a week on food. Good grief, good grief. And obviously his parents help him out too, so I think they must have helped him out having the year off just to focus on losing weight. So he had some very special circumstances when it came to weight loss.
Yeah, depending on the amount of Melinda sauce that I eat.
Hopefully this makes my arms grow. I'm kind of scared. Would you say this is the weirdest of the day for the diet?
Yeah, he works as a weight loss coach, Trinker, I believe, or like some kind of like fitness coach at least.
Very, very delicious.
What is that?
That's not good.
Dude, you're joking.
What do you mean?
Canadian. Oh, is he Canadian too?
Dude, that's a joke. That's a joke.
No, I'm dead serious.
No way. No
Every
way.
morning.
No way.
Yeah, dude. It's 0 calories. This is the only sweet thing I get to eat all day. I enjoy it.
You know the virus in Last of Us? That is how it started, that bowl of oatmeal. That is that's a hate crime in Canada.
Okay, well, after the syrup, then we move on to this incredibly low
Oh, is that sugar-free maple syrup? Blech.
calorie jam. Oh! Generous amount. What is wrong with you?
That's so gross.
This is like 30 calories.
But I'm gonna do my own because I don't want to get a tumor.
I thought you were doing my daily routine.
No, I can't do that, man. Dude, like for me, that's good.
What are you talking
That's
about?
good.
That's no flavor. Do you
have the
do you
jar?
taste that?
I actually don't think you're okay.
I think my body says something different.
Yeah, we're not even sure about that, mate.
Hey baby, I hear the blues are calling, toss salads and scrap.
I'm looking at your bowl.
Sam's
now,
not
so
American,
you know what I see?
I call it soup.
Good morning, Miles. Good to see you. Good morning, Fresh.
So
Good to see
how are
you
we
too.
topping off the eggs?
See, this is how weak I've gotten.
Yeah. You need a peptide to open the salsa.
Start off by garnishing it with some salsa.
Should I have my own jar, or are we sharing the jar?
I think we should be able to share
Okay.
this one. Yeah.
So how many calories are you eating a day right now?
I'm doing something called carb cycling, so I have my high, moderate, and low days. Today's a high day, which means we're going to be having around 2,100 calories, give or take.
Okay. What's the low days look like?
Low days
love,
are
good to
pretty
see you.
poverty. I'll be sitting at around 14 to 1,500 calories.
Oh, and you weigh 220.
220.
Wow.
It's pretty rough. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa, hold on. So he goes as low as 1,500 calories in a day. What the fuck? And this is a high day where it's like 2,200 or something. How tall is he? I mean, 1,500 calories for somebody 220 is kind of diabolical anyway, but I want to know how tall he is. You do like salsa on eggs. I'm very plain when it comes to like putting sauce and stuff on food.
And what is this?
Then we garnish it with my dear mistress, Melinda's.
Ooh.
Melinda's black truffle sauce.
Melinda.
Have you ever had this?
Sauce.
No, but that lipstick looks
Truffles taste like dirt to me. I don't like truffles at all.
quite nice.
Absolute best tasting 0 calorie sauce I have ever had.
Dude, you gross me out too much.
I'm a saucy man, what can I say? I like my sauce.
You can't rely too much on a woman, man, because that's when they'll break you. By the looks of it, it's going to be a white hot, Thai mild.
The one peptide that I actually didn't talk about earlier, and this is a bit of a controversial one, it's called tirzepatide. It's gotten a lot of attention in the news lately as a GLP-1 agonist, or a lot of people know its little brother to this one, Ozempic. What this does is appetite suppression. I'll stay full for longer. But why? But people get so angry about weight loss drugs, and this is why I have a very big problem with that, because when you have companies like McDonald's spending billions of dollars on ad spend a year, only in the United States, how is this cheating? We need tools to fight back against these crazy methods of marketing, and this is just a very small tool to help people out.
Yeah, but what about the other 12 things that you take? Like I'm not against anybody taking GLP-1s. I feel like the biggest problem with GLP-1 is that there's no aftercare. If you stop taking the GLP-1, the studies show that you will put the weight back on and more. So when it comes to GLP-1s, I feel like there should be some kind of therapy to go alongside it, because a lot of the eating comes from a mental state. You could be an emotional eater, you could be a boredom eater. So it's yeah. I I, I don't have anything against GLP-1s. What I do have a problem with is the amount of, well, the lack of aftercare that there is when people take them. I think it needs to be done. You need to take a holistic approach to it.
Katie might have something.
Whoa.
Katie might have something to worry about. That's all I'm gonna say.
She might. Oh my god. It really like classes up just a traditional bodybuilder dish.
Exactly.
The truffle?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
Melinda.
he's very defensive.
I just have to see you eat the oatmeal, man. And not gag.
I put very little water in my oatmeal to keep it hard, so that you get a nice taste of syrup, sauce, and strawberry, all in equal amounts.
You know that this is like your villain origin story, right? You're like the Canadian Joker.
I can't wait to see what people have to say about this. Yeah.
After we finished meal number 1, we began to prep the meals for the rest of the day because Simon eats 5 times a day.
Okay.
Meal 2, we have 140 grams of rice, 100.
Nothing against eating more than 3 times a day. It depends on how sizable the meals are, you know.
70 grams
Yeah,
of
if
chicken,
you don't fix
and
your mind, you
then
can't
the
fix
only
anything
veggie
else.
that I
That is true.
actually eat nowadays is cucumbers.
Who eats cucumbers?
We are today. There is another special surprise that I know you're probably not going to enjoy as much, but as you
course there
know,
is, yeah.
I take everything to extremes and I always find ways to make things work for me.
Will is very skeptical.
In this case, we are each gonna enjoy, and I do mean enjoy, 1 stack of these during the day. And each one of these containers is an entire pack of sugar-free Jell-O, which means that one of these containers is 40 calories, and for a whole stack, you have 160 calories and 2 liters of water that you'll be ingesting through this.
That's, dude.
It might seem,
4 packs of Jell-O?
would you rather
This is quite insane, actually. 4 packs of Jell-O a day. Obviously, that's one of the ways he gets his water, but I mean, technically, he doesn't eat 5 times a day then, because he has 4 Jell-O packets as well as his meals. So he's eating like 10 times a day.
do this or my old 12 liters of water protocol?
Is this sustainable?
I feel like I'm gonna be questioning my own.
Like, would he be able to do this for this video is 1 year old, right? Is this sustainable for him in a long-term capacity? Is it like a 10-year thing that he would be doing? I mean, I would get sick of Jell-O after like the first day if I had to have like 4 boxes of it.
Solid form by the end of the day.
You might, and this might upset your stomach quite a bit.
I do love a gentle jiggle.
That's a gentle
That is
jiggle.
nice.
Oh, yeah.
Not to mention it's 0 calorie, so the aspartame would make you shit yourself. Let's face it.
You're so weird, man. This is so weird.
But
This
it works.
is weird. This is really weird.
I do think that you've gotten more insane since the last video. Like this has to be the craziest weight loss routine I think I've ever encountered.
That makes me so proud.
Does it make you proud?
It really does.
Okay, good. That was supposed to be a compliment for sure, yeah.
The fact that his insanity makes himself proud is a bit, yeah, it's a bit weird.
Cheers.
So we're gonna start with adding some soy sauce to the rice.
That was actually a lot less than I was expecting.
I like to throw Melinda's on absolutely everything. Yes.
Everything?
You don't
Do you
get
have a
it.
meal plan?
No, it's
I
very
still
extreme,
don't mind
love.
if
It's
you like.
very extreme weight loss.
This is like
stuff.
meals like if a prison started a bodybuilding program. It's like if a picky kid who only ate chicken fingers growing up, this is what he became. You know, just rice, chicken, Jell-O.
That was a weird perception of my life because I feel like that's pretty accurate.
Is it actually accurate? Yeah.
It's for a cut for a show, so I don't think it's supposed to be sustainable. Yeah, I guess so. But I don't know. It just seems like this is something like the stories are kind of muddled. Like, is this supposed to be for a show, or is this actually his daily routine?
So do you ever get cravings though?
The one thing after the show that I'm looking forward to is being able to eat like an entire kilogram of rice and not feel bad about it, you know?
Like not even a cheat meal?
No, I have no real interest in having a cheat meal. I just want to eat more chicken and rice, but more chicken and rice, you know?
You should have a cancer warning label on your diet, man. I'm sorry to say.
When I first decided to go on this journey, like a lot of the comments in our last video was just that people assumed that I was rich. And I was not actually. I've never been this broke in my life. I quit my job, I moved back in with my parents, and I told them, give me 1 year to fix my life. Everything, like, I mean, my dad buys my meat, because I can't afford that right now. My parents, obviously, like, I don't have to pay for rent or anything. So this has been my sole focus, has been fixing my life, taking 1 year to really put everything into it. And then through that, I ended up meeting now my girlfriend, Taylor, who's been amazing.
No wonder
Do
he's
you
been
feel like
likes him.
because your parents are doing all this for you, they're like,
I consume a lot of bodybuilder content like Israel and whatnot, so it's normal for me to see this. Okay, so they go to these extremes for the cuts. The cucumber does look nice. I'm not a fan of cucumber.
You think you're doing this also for them, not just yourself?
Absolutely, and I feel like that's actually one of the driving factors behind me feeling like I have to be perfect. Because if they're gonna put all of this into me, how dare I be anything other than perfect for them?
It's a lot of pressure though. Do you ever get scared about like what happens next after summer shredding? Like, because you're so focused on one goal that when it's done, you're kind of like, well, you're gonna get kind of lost.
Mitch Hooper asked me a question last week. It was, are you ready to lose? Like, are you ready to win? Yes. Are you ready to lose? And I didn't have an answer for him, and I almost started crying right there. Because I haven't put any thought into that. To me, the only thing that I'm seeing is that one moment on stage and putting everything into it. And I didn't have an answer then, and I don't think I have one now.
Will does not like this diet. Yeah, like he's a very lucky individual to have parents that were so understanding about him wanting to change his life.
Meal 3 was more of the exact same thing. Chicken, rice, cucumbers, and we can't forget more Jell-O.
We're about to go to the gym, but beforehand we're gonna have our meal 4, the pre-workout meal. I love this one, and you probably will too, because we actually get fruit
It's
now.
not chicken.
There's no
not
chicken.
cucumbers. There's no Jell-O.
And we get
Yeah.
fruit. So we're gonna have cream of rice.
Okay.
It says peach flavor, and I added in some blueberries.
Dude, oh my God.
Welcome in, Tori. Good to see you. Hope you're well.
Excited.
And then on the side, we have our protein sludge. This is a peanut butter protein powder with some added peanut butter in there. And we added some extra blueberries in there, just for a little zing.
Lovely.
Real blueberries?
Real
Not
blueberry.
Because I feel like at this point I'm like 50% gelatin. I'm convinced.
Well,
They've worked together a couple of times, Fresh, so I imagine they're just like acquaintances, you know?
It looks like doo-doo though. Oh, I got a peanut butter clump.
tell me that's not delicious.
This must be like a Cheesecake Factory cheat day for you.
This is the best time of the day. Have you ever had cream of rice before?
Never peach flavor.
Is it
Okay,
rice
let's give it a
pudding?
try together.
That's cream of rice.
I like how you have to do things together.
It's
You're a good
nice.
companion.
Right.
Right? Wow.
It's a very subtle taste, but it's still like you get the peach, and then you add the blueberries in there. Perfection.
Wow, it's been very good. How many times have you like switched things out of the diet?
Once.
Why did he have to quit his job in order to lose weight? Pass.
We're back, round 2. This is usually where I perform my best. So, what's the plan?
Today we're gonna do back and arms.
Back and arms.
Back and arms.
Okay. So how much strength have you lost from day 1 to now?
So much, like all of it. I was chasing a 700-pound deadlift
700.
right before starting the cut. Now, if I can hit 405, I'd be impressed.
How does that make you feel?
It's such a small price to pay for not being depressed anymore.
Very true. How many reps?
Honestly, right now, because I'm so close to the show, we're just gonna go for a good pump.
You don't count reps.
Not anymore.
Not counting reps. Okay, interesting.
I like that. That's like going blindfolded swiping on Tinder. There's like no direction.
No, but the pump is incredible. Just wait. Don't knock it till you try.
The most calculated guy in the world with his diet, but then that's like you get lost in the forest and just toss away your compass.
Wake up, Phil.
There's no doubt that he's incredibly strong, but like I'm watching this and I feel like this isn't worth it. The lifestyle that he leads isn't worth it to be this strong or to look the way he does, to me.
Yeah, dude, your back is huge.
Thank you. You look like a Dorito from the back.
That's the best compliment a man has ever given me.
Get your second, let's go. Don't you realize that like you're clearly not doing things optimally in the gym? So don't you kind of think about like what happens if you were dialed in, like doing progressive overload, counting reps? Don't you think like where? Like,
Oh, can you imagine, Fresh? Yeah. Yeah, I need to lose some weight, so I'm gonna quit my job, darling. All right. Sometimes you need to remove yourself from a toxic environment. I moved 600 miles away and spent a year focusing on me and lost 80 pounds. Well done for losing 80 pounds, Ray Ray. That's incredible. Yeah, I understand like I understand like why he did it, but I think we also need to, know that there is a privilege in what he did, basically just quitting his job and living with his parents,
what would I look like?
I've actually put a lot of thought into that. But at this point in time, this is working for me.
Yeah, maybe so. Get that back, son.
Stacked.
Could work in construction, true. All the people on Change or Die did the same thing, though. Yeah, true.
Throughout this entire process, you obviously learned a lot about yourself. So what would you say like your biggest strength is and your biggest weak point?
My biggest strength would definitely be absolute tunnel vision on nothing but the goal. My biggest weakness is while I'm doing all this, not necessarily healing all the trauma from the past that led me to be where I was before. I have some serious demons to fight after this. Just like at breakfast when you asked me what was next, if I didn't win.
So are you kind of like saying like in a way that like if you lost, there's like a potential for like a relapse?
If I lose, I'm gonna be in trouble. I don't know what that's gonna look at.
Shit.
I know the danger is there. It's happened before, so I know I'm not immune to it.
So you've lost 100 pounds before?
In 2012.
So what do you think is different from this time to last time?
The fact that I'm self-aware enough to know that I have demons to fight.
Okay. So it does seem like he's grown mentally from the last time he lost 100 pounds. But I think that, anybody can cope well with winning, but it is all about how well you cope in defeat. So if he gets defeated, he needs to realize that there's always another chance to succeed rather than just giving up completely.
Barbell curl.
Because Simon has a different approach. It seems people hold him to different standards than weight loss stories they approve of. Yeah, I completely understand where you're coming from. Good afternoon, Sprinkles. Good to see you. I guess it's because I think it's because of the extreme nature of his weight loss. That's probably why it's so hard to take as a story. Because the people in the Change or Die household, they were doing things that, are expected of people to do weight loss. Yeah. Side eye from Will just now. Yeah. So yeah, it's very interesting, Roro. I completely understand the argument there. I think it's because it was a different approach with all the peptides and stuff like that. And when it comes to the people in Change or Die, they were picked by Diamond Dallas Page and his team. Whereas Simon just straight up said to his parents, "I need a year off," and they were like, "Yeah, okay then." And I think that a lot of people would have really wanted that kind of thing when they were younger, just to have their parents kind of let them cook, basically. But yeah, I know I completely understand your argument.
Roll superset row pull down.
Yeah. We're going to be doing 6 or 7 sets of each.
6, 7.
If you
Is this the only arm exercise?
That's the only arm
Okay,
exercise.
okay.
If you feel your fingers by the end of this, you didn't do it right. I hope this was your warm-up weight.
I hope this was your warm-up weight. You know what you are, Simon? You're a CrossFitter disguised as a bodybuilder.
CrossFitter, don't insult me like that.
It's crazy how much I
I
hate
get it,
this
right,
style
right.
of training.
Why though?
I hate it. I like to know what I'm doing. I don't like with no angle.
It's the best pumps though.
No, it's not. How are your calves getting a pump? Your calves are getting a pump curling.
Just from walking. When you're this heavy, every step counts as a calf raise.
That is true. That's why my calves are so good. Because I just, I weigh a lot, so my calves are like proper. That's my knee, but you know what I mean.
Did you ever wear pants? You need like a 32 waist just for those.
My calves right now are 20 and a half, 21 inches. I have a clip where I measured them against Derek Luntz for Mr. Olympia, and mine were considerably bigger.
Yours are bigger than Derek Lunsford's?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. I'll send you the clip.
You know what? I don't feel that bad about myself anymore.
Oh, this tabarnak. Let's go switch.
These exercises tire me out after 3 sets. I couldn't do any more than 3 sets of those. Yeah, I mean, I guess the best thing about Simon is that he is extremely honest and open about what he's done to get him to lose weight. I just think that is having him as a coach something that is going to be a net positive for his clients. That's kind of that's what I'm thinking about. Like, where does his knowledge come from? Cream of rice. So is it like rice pudding? Because I don't like rice pudding at all. Blech. I like
The
rice, but
Jello's
not
not
rice
cooperating
pudding.
with me, man. Oh, my tummy feels no good.
All right, let's go.
Tummy bad.
Yo, chill. Slow down. Take a second. Let's do a calf flex.
Good luck. You too.
Nope.
Yes. Hey,
Okay.
get back here.
Let's
I'm being
flex
very
them
vulnerable
calves,
for you all.
boys.
Just when I thought I escaped it all, Jello,
Oh no.
chicken, rice, cucumber.
Don't forget the cucumbers.
I don't know. Being sat in the gym eating a meal prep, I don't know. That's like peak gym bro, I would say.
I haven't had this much cucumber in one day. And that's saying a lot coming from me.
A lot of veggies that I enjoyed a lot were causing me to get very bloated due to my Crohn's.
Okay.
And the second I stopped eating some of those veggies like bean sprouts and bok choy, I dropped about 10 pounds of inflammation on top of already
Okay,
being
right.
lean within about 2 weeks.
Wow. It's very considerate of you. It's not tilapia or like hard-boiled eggs because you just smell out the whole gym. That'd be like a dog peeing on a tree.
Cardio number 2 was the same protocol as the first session of the day, 25 minutes at 130 beats per minute. And then we did some posing. He somehow managed to get me in these pink underwear, which is definitely gonna be my last time before finishing off the day in the sauna.
Now, hopefully I don't get anything for seeing their buns. You don't know what porridge is? Porridge is oatmeal. It's the same thing.
I get to just spend time with myself and my own thoughts and quiet. And how often do we actually get
Welcome
the
in,
time
Debbie.
to
Good
do
to
that?
see you. Thank you.
And I'll usually reflect on my day and see what was bad, what was good, what can I improve on.
What is going on here?
Right? It's gonna get crazier.
Oh
Leg
my
veins.
god.
Between the workouts
and the anxiety that I have of a potential another chicken and rice meal around the corner. I'm sweating a lot, so maybe the 12 liters of water was definitely needed.
I mean, if you want to go back.
How does it feel to be one more sleep away from stepping on stage? Everything you're doing right now is like the last cardio, the last meal, the last workout.
It took me this long to be proud of myself, right? And I think if there's something that people need to be left with is to really enjoy the journey, because that is the best part. For the influencers, I would tell.
Yeah, I think that as he gets older, Trinker, he will need to adapt his lifestyle. But I don't know how long. How long does Ray, you might know. How long does is like a bodybuilder's career, I guess? When would they retire, quote unquote?
You have no idea the power that you hold by simply answering a message. When I got Will Tennyson to send me a message and you said, and I quote, "When you lose your 100 pounds, let's come down and we'll film a video." That to me was such a fire under my ass, and it gave me something tangible to work to. I'm probably gonna regret this saying this on video, but that's the reason why I answer every single DM. Or I try to give them the same hope that you gave me. As for the people, don't copy me. What I did isn't necessarily what's right for you. Weight loss is an incredibly individualized journey, and you have to find what's sustainable for you. And by following cookie cutter programs or fad diets, the only thing you're going to find yourself is back to square one. It's back to square one.
I wish he said this at the beginning of the video, because it's taken 25 minutes for him to say that. So I'm glad that he said that. I don't know. I've been very critical of Simon, but I do think he is very self-aware. I don't know. I just feel like he kind of latches on to other weight loss people too much. Can you not drown yourself from 12 liters of water? I imagine if you go to the sauna, you're gonna like lose a lot of water, and he gets his water from the Jello and the cucumber too, I guess. There's some in their 60s still. Yeah. I mean, Eric Bischoff, the WCW guy, he's in his 70s now, and he does like proper strength training still. So I guess you can do it at any age, I suppose. Yeah, I imagine. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, they'll be scaling back, definitely.
Let's go, man. You're gonna crush it.
Show day.
This is number 12, Simon.
He looks good. I mean, there's absolutely no denying that he has an incredible body. I just wish that he told us the disclaimer at the beginning of the video. But I guess, I don't know. I guess it wouldn't work out chronologically.
Your overall winner for the men's transformation division of summer shredding is number 12, Simon.
You won. Well done, mate.
Today, Simon achieved what many people would deem impossible. We've all encountered goals, dreams, or ambitions that seemed so far out of reach that even thinking about them felt like an exercise in futility. But let me remind you, the distance between impossible and achieved is bridged by one critical factor: your unwavering belief in yourself. The journey will test you. There's going to be moments of doubt, setbacks, and challenges that seem insurmountable. But remember, these are not signs that you should turn back, but rather proof that you're pushing beyond the ordinary. When the cards aren't dealt in your favor, remember it's not about the hand you're given, but how you play it that determines your success. And when it all comes together in the end, it's a beautiful thing.
Do you know what? Fair enough. Obese to Beast did that too. Yeah, he did, yeah. What's Sam Sulek up to? I like watching his shopping videos. Has he done any? Now, as we know, I think, doesn't Sam Sulek do a lot of gear? Nothing good. It is sprinkles, yeah.
All right, let's start.
He is proper
Let's start
juiced
at the
up,
end,
yeah.
essentially. So it is now Wednesday. So
let me just see how old he is. He is 24. He is 24. Okay.
Headed to the hotel later tonight, and shit's getting real. Now is to say crunch time isn't even really accurate. Crunch time was 2 months ago. Now is just more end game kind of situation. Like if I wasn't ready now,
I feel like I'm in the trolley and Daddy's gone shopping. I want ice cream. I want lollies. He does look older, yeah. That's all the gear.
Let's just say I wouldn't be. You know, that would be the end of it. But let me kind of just break this down. So,
Dad, can we get cheese?
What am I going to eat from now on Thursday going forward into
Well done, Sprinkles. That's amazing. 100 kg. Incredible.
Friday to get essentially as carbed up and full as possible without looking like trash, you know? So what I need to do is leverage tons of carbs, moderate sodium, minimal fats,
kg. Well done, guys. Amazing.
pretty much minimal protein as well.
I wonder how much we've all lost as a group. I bet that is going to be a big, big mountain of fat.
So today is kind of a lower calorie day. I've already drank a gallon of water. I'm going to drink another gallon. I'm going to have another gallon. So what, today, it's almost 1 o'clock. I'll probably have drank 3 gallons by about 6. So from 6 o'clock onward until tomorrow morning at 10, no water, no nothing.
Nothing?
I mean, I can maybe have like a little bit of something or other. But the point there is to deplete my kind of like, you know, in between the skin and the muscle layer of water. That subcutaneous.
Oh yeah, he wants to get rid of the intramuscle water, I guess, so he can look as lean as possible.
Water layer. So phase 1 is essentially drying out a bit. You know, I'm not doing anything too crazy. Like I don't have to sweat in a sauna or lose 7 pounds the morning of weigh-ins like I did last time to make weight. I mean, because for, you know, a pro show, my weight is now 10 pounds heavier than it was as an amateur. So all I have to do is pull my water and I'll be good. But what I'm looking for now is some freaking rice cakes. So how about we, actually, yeah, let's find some rice cakes first before we start branching out into everything else. All right, I think I'm honing in on them.
I'm about what, 80, 90 kg down, I think.
This
this
grocery store has kind of revamped, which is good, but now I don't really remember where everything is, and every time I come in, I end up just getting like completely disoriented. But yeah, first on the list, rice cakes. So I would like to see. Let's see, where do we go? Yeah, unsalted first. So I think
they do eat plain
so
food.
8 grams of carbs per. So this whole sleeve is going to have, what is that? 8 times 4, 112. Yeah, let's do 3 of these. So 3 sleeves of unsalted rice cakes to start. I may not end up eating all of these, but this would be a good chunk. So this is
all of them in one sitting. My mouth would be drier than the Mojave Desert.
It's going to put me down for about 330 grams of carbs in the cart. And now to add on to it, let's go a little bit sweeter and grab some apple cinnamon.
You don't like rice cakes? I don't mind them, actually.
So, the reason
in the UK we have like Snacker Jacks, which are like an alternative to crisps. So you've got cheese flavour, sour cream flavour, salt and vinegar flavour. You've got caramel flavour, chocolate flavour, all that kind of stuff. So they make it more palatable. Welcome in, Siggy. Good to see you. Rice cakes are like eating cardboard. Yeah, they can be. I don't mind rice cakes. Welcome in, Deb. Good to see you.
I'm gonna grab
rice cakes with cheese.
Sodium 0, sodium 25 milligrams each. Yeah, well within reason. But the reason I'm going to grab these and not grab a sleeve of the chocolate rice cakes here is because these are a little, 1 gram of fat per. I mean, if I eat this whole sleeve, it's going to be an extra.
Yeah, I love bread. Like, no food is inherently evil, apart from foie gras, obviously. But it's all about like moderation, really, isn't it?
10 grams of fats. I'm really trying to leverage just the carb side of things.
Down there, yeah.
So I think we'll put this right over here. But I'm not going to be eating these rice cakes plain. These, yeah, I really get to kind of indulge my sweet tooth here. So let's turn around and grab what's going to be kind of coupled with these.
Peanut butter?
Yeah, here we
go.
This is what I'm looking for. Cereal, peanut butter, and jellies. So the peanut butter, not so much. Oh yeah, this would be perfect. A little tub of maple syrup.
Okay.
Very solid.
Maple syrup on your rice cakes? Is that good? I don't know.
Now where's what I'm really looking for? Yeah, here we go. So this is a very different sensation than what I've been doing the last few months. I haven't really...
Probably best you do steer clear of the old white bread, eh? I don't think I could handle that. Even at my fattest, I would need something like to put on the bread. Bagels are good.
I haven't been doing much because it's like... I feel like I'm just teasing myself by having the sugar-free version of these jellies or jams and things. So I haven't really been hitting my sweet tooth that hard over these last few months. So it was pretty surreal. The first rice cake that I ate last show with full sugar grape jelly and everything was like nuts. It was like the enjoyment level compared to what I'd normally expect was like completely off the freaking charts. So yeah, this will do me good here. I'd say let's do 1 container.
You're looking for a recipe for a healthier variation of chocolate chip cookies. Yeah, I imagine there's loads of stuff out there for that.
Grape. 1 container of strawberry.
I do love grocery hauls,
she wrote for the jellies. So let's grab what's next. I gotta check my list. I don't even remember. There we go. Yeah, I've already got a good amount of instant oats at the house, and those are solid. You know, I'm not gonna eat like more than maybe a few 100 grams of carbs worth of those. I really would not mind.
Ooh.
Actually,
yeah, saying that, you got a nice warm baguette and some butter. You can't really beat that stuff. Do you know what I mean? Oh, just thinking about it. Oh,
yeah. I'm looking at the cereal aisle. Where's the most infamous box of them all? Oh yeah, here we go.
Count Chocula.
Yeah, this would certainly
Cinnamon Crunch.
Not upset me to slam, but it's like, what am I supposed to do? Eat it plain? I'm not going to carb up with cereal and milk, so that's not really going to work. I guess we'll save this for kind of post-show dieting. So, honestly,
yeah, I'm not a fan of full sugar drinks, to be honest. Yeah, exactly, Ray. Oof. That's the face I make every time I see hot bread. My nan used to make loaves of bread, right? And once they cooled down a little bit, you cut it open. It was still warm. It was pudgy. and you get some nice butter, some salted butter, slap it on there, and you're in heaven, you know. You can polish a box of Cocoa Pops. They are pretty Moorish, actually. French bread and butter. Yeah, you know it, Debbie. You know it.
Honestly, with the amount of instant oats that I already have, plus the amount of cream of rice that I've already got, added with all these rice cakes, jelly, maple syrup, and everything, we're getting close. I mean, this is getting, of course, I might get some extra food at the hotel to kind of supplement in case I don't get enough here.
Have you heard of the alternatives, the alternative names for Dr. Pepper? Because I think they're quite funny. I'm pretty sure that one of them's Professor Peppy. Yeah. So Aldi's primary Dr. Pepper dupe is called Professor Peppy or Dr. Summit. So like I understand Professor Peppy, right? Because Dr. Pepper, Professor Dr. Peppy Pepper, but Dr. Summit, I don't know what Dr. Summit is. Yeah, I don't know. You don't have to make it yourself, and that was the start of 50 per great. Uh-oh. Yeah, if you go to Aldi especially, have really weird names for their dupes. Lidl, not so much. Um, but yeah, there's some weird names out there. Walmart is Dr. Thunder. Now that's a name I can get behind. Yeah.
For my last show, I had this grocery cart like double filled. So I had like 3 times as many rice cakes, 2 things of jelly each. Like, that was a little bit too much. So I don't have to go completely wild this time because I barely even broke into that whole pile. Like, I don't need to overstock.
I had pasta for my birthday sprinkles. I don't eat pasta a lot. But when it's my birthday, I will have some. I think I told you guys yesterday. I don't know if you were here. I had tagliatelle, fresh egg tagliatelle, with chicken, pancetta, chestnut mushrooms, and it was all in a Parmesan cream sauce. And of course, I had extra Parmesan on top. And it was absolutely delightful. But any other time, I don't have pasta very frequently. I do not have pasta very frequently. Pasta with a good sauce. But if I have pasta at home, I'll only use like a tomato sauce. The best thing I find is a bit of olive oil, a bit of garlic, and cherry tomatoes. Then obviously, you know, you cook down the cherry tomatoes, and it makes a lovely sweet kind of sauce. And if you don't like the sweetness, then put a little bit of vinegar or a little bit of salt, and you're fine.
The hotel room. But let's go grab some treats that I've really been waiting for. And actually, shit, look at that, we're right there.
Zeb's had the same as me, Debbie, and we both loved it. We both loved it.
Nah, these are like individual servings. Let's go back to the candy aisle.
Oh my god, let's get some candy, yay!
Alright, I have been waiting for this moment for quite a freaking while. So, could I destroy this container of 6 full-size Reese's cups?
Yes.
Yes, but right, don't forget we're leaning carb heavy. Anything kind of chocolatey, peanut buttery, I mean, it's just so high in fats. It's like that's not.
It was very nice drinking.
That's just not the point, you know. It's called carbing up, not. Yeah, it's not called fattening up. So we'll save that for later. That's going to be more so for post-show. But yeah, I mean, there's certainly no issue I feel with a good chunk of simple sugars, because my ratio carb-wise is going to be probably about 70-30, where I'd say 70 would be what you'd conventionally call more standard foods of carbs, of like these rice cakes and the cream of rice I've got.
I cook at home, drinker.
And the oatmeal. And then that other 30% more like these jellies and, you know, maple syrup, and then a couple of these sweets. I'm gonna stick a little simpler so I'm not gonna grab like, yeah.
Those bags are absolutely huge. I don't think I've ever seen bags of Skittles that big in the UK. How's I zoomed in on the M&Ms too, ZZ, to be fair. Peanut M&Ms are like something that I really miss. Like that's one of the things that I enjoy.
Nerds gummy clusters. I mean, these are good, but I don't want anything really super sour and acidic because that'll kind of just throw my stomach off. You know, like that's that's no good for anybody. Definitely no good for freaking me. So I think I'll just grab a couple bags of things. Of course, all the carbs that I end up eating tomorrow, I am going to track, I am going to weigh so that I know like basically how many I've had so far. And I'm going to kind of gauge visually how are those carbs being distributed.
They're the sharing size. The sharing size in the UK is like that. I didn't realize that was a sharing size. How many people are sharing that? Like 4?
Right. So let's say, so check-ins are at 10. So as soon as I get off the scale and, you know, I'm under my weight cap, 227, they make sure my height's, you know, heighted in right. Well, then I got free range. I can get as heavy as I freaking want.
It's not free range, it's free reign. You're not a chicken, Sam.
So I think I'll definitely bring a couple of these little snacks with me. Oh, I'm getting too excited about it. Today is not the day for any of this. The rest of today is actually a lighter calorie day.
Sam at the sweet aisle is me at the crisps aisle, I've got to say. Yeah, nobody's sharing those. Like when they say sharing size, like I'm sharing this with myself. It's me, myself, and I, you know.
To kind of deplete and almost, let's just say, empty the tank before really filling it up. So as soon as I get home and bag all this up, I'm just going to put it straight into my suitcase.
Big fan of Belgian
so I don't
chocolate.
Even, like, get to think about it. But yeah, let's see here. Certainly would not mind a mini Starburst will do me good. A Haribo Golden Bear will do me quite good.
I do have to say, this does seem like if you let a 9-year-old child do their own shopping. It really does.
And I might not even eat all these, honestly. These are just kind of like...
Ice cream for dinner?
Good to
yes,
have.
please.
It feels very good to freaking have. Yeah, freaking little kind of Twizzler, whatever. And then, let's do one more. What am I missing? A Mike and Ike. Where? Oh, that's a freaking big ass bag. You know, I'm gonna have some.
Yeah, Ray, the chip aisle. Oh my god! Like, oh, kettle chips. Oh, crinkle crisps, McCoys, Walkers, Lay's. Oh my god! There's an international shop that's opened up near me, and they have a whole aisle dedicated to like foreign crisps. And they've got like kebab flavor. They've got all these different cheese flavors, sour cream and onion, and they're like huge bags of the stuff.
This is certainly a treats trip. I'm not so certain I need 1.8 pounds of Mike and Ike's. I think that's a little bit overkill. Maybe 0.25 pounds of Mike and Ike's would have been a little bit better. But
we all have our
weaknesses. That's about as many straight up sweets as I need to kind of prepare. So I'm gonna go grab one more kind of secret ingredient. Then we'll be all done.
You know, I'm not a big fan of ice cream, I've got to say. I had that gelato on my birthday, and that'll do me for like probably till Christmas, to be honest with you. I very rarely eat ice cream.
There we go. All right, now the last thing that I'm going to throw into the mix is going to be a fruit-only sorbet. Sherbet, sorbet, gelato, whatever. Just, I'm looking for a pint of maybe 90 or 110 grams of carbs.
Bluebird.
And nothing else.
I think it's more like restricted to Europe, Debbie, so it's stuff like Lay's, Estrella, that kind of stuff. I did get I did get Cheezels once, and I think that's Australian, and they were very nice. They were like hula hoops mixed, like if hula hoops and Wotsits had a baby, you'd get Cheezels.
So I'm not sure exactly which one. I'm gonna need to scan for a minute.
So many different flavors, Ray Ray.
Yeah, there we go. This is exactly.
They get really funky with the crisp flavors over here in the UK. They had like roasted squirrel at one time. Um, like the main flavors are obviously cheese and onion, ready salted, salt and vinegar, and then you go to like pickled onion, roast chicken, barbecue beef, not honey and mustard, ham and mustard, that kind of stuff. So you do get a lot. Yeah, Cheezels are amazing. I love them.
What I'm looking for: 2 little pints, 111 grams of carbs per container. No
really
fats,
Debbie.
no proteins. Ingredients: water, sugar, raspberry puree. That is freaking perfect. So, apart from, let's just call it the highly processed, like, kind of corn syrup of some of these kind of, straight up candies, I'm kind of hitting my carb intake from multiple angles, which, as far as have been, let's just say, kind of, I don't want to say taught, but from my understanding of carbing up, which I've got a pretty decent one of, at least slightly, having a good variety of carb sources isn't gonna hurt. I probably wouldn't want to just sit and only eat 13 sleeves of rice cakes, because as much
Again, this kind of diet is obviously only applicable to what Sam's doing. And like Simon said, weight loss is very individual. And this guy obviously isn't trying to lose weight. He's trying to up his carb intake. So everybody's diet is very individual.
as you could say there's carbs are carbs, there's still different types, right? I mean, you've got regular like glucose and sucrose and fucking fructose and blah blah whatever. So especially with the sorbet and then the powdered, or not the powder, but the sorbet and the maple syrup and then the rice cakes and then the oatmeal, I'm kind of just hitting myself from all angles and making sure I can kind of, I don't want to say maximize my absorption, because obviously, all these calories are going to be put where they kind of belong, but it just kind of adds variability, So I'm, I know it's kind of, it sounds very silly to kind of justify the, throwing in a bunch of treats and things like that, but I think this is kind of the best example of just the fact that a lot of people's regular understanding of what even happens when you eat food isn't always exactly so black and white, right? I mean, if you look at a regular...
You miss Tim Tams. I didn't like Tim Tams, actually. I prefer Penguins, which is the UK version. I just find Tim Tams to be a bit, I don't know, they just felt kind of bitty in my mouth.
Or just imagine eating this every day, this entire thing of just... I don't even know how many grams of carbs are in the cart right now. Well, yeah, obviously you're going to start gaining fat.
That's
I don't know anybody
bigger,
who can eat
doesn't
this
it?
and not gain body fat, at least in this amount. But given that my situation right now is carb depleted, low glycogen stores, well, going forward tomorrow, with all these extra carbs, being intaken, or however that word would be properly pronounced,
Ingested?
it's not just going to convert magically into body fat. First, all my glycogen stores across my build are going to fill up and freaking swell. So the intended result, which I think is going to be the actual result, but we'll see, you never know for sure, is I'm going to end up waking up Friday morning feeling like a beast, carved up, veined out of my mind, tan, and then just ready to step on stage. So yeah, it's been a while, but I am very happy about a freaking treats only grocery trip. So I'm gonna get home, get all my stuff packed up, head down to Columbus, and then I'll see you tomorrow. 2 days freaking out.
Yes, bro. Whatever that means. So yeah, Sam Sulek was focusing on his sweat treats there because he wanted to carb himself up. Oh, Hekate's live still. Big up Picarte. Sal did another diet swap 3 weeks ago. Get on with it, yeah.
Did you use Lasix? Did you use hydrochlorothiazide when you cut the water weight? Which one do you use?
I don't remember exactly what I used, but my partner in the gym is also my coach for bodybuilding, and he'll be able to tell us what he had me use, and all of his athletes use the same thing.
Because I remember, because you gained the 50 pounds after the
Yes.
show. Did you take anything afterward, or did you just kind of let it happen naturally?
What's that?
Did you take a diet after you gain all the 50 pounds, or did you just kind of let it?
I let it happen naturally.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was. Have you ever gained that?
Yeah.
You have. You have gained 50 pounds in a day?
40. Yeah.
Okay.
But
he gained 40 pounds in a day. Larry Wheels is another big bodybuilder. Ray, you're gonna have to give me all the info on these bodybuilders, love.
so I take a diuretic to help get it off because it's from heart failure. So like the water collects a lot, and then diuretic just kind of helps it get out.
Sure.
It takes, but like if you gain 40 pounds a day, it's gonna take 3 days to get off of it. To get your body out, like all the water gone.
3 days.
So I did it naturally. It took me about like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Took a while.
So I take diuretic twice a day for 3 days.
Okay.
Did I get one of the cheese sandwiches Foodie made the other day? No, I try and steer clear of bogeys in my sandwiches, Debbie. Thanks.
I don't plan on doing that again. I don't plan on doing a 50 pound in 2 days. Apparently, it's very dangerous.
Extremely.
Yeah, it's
mine
very
is like,
dangerous.
either way you do it, it's not smart. Like right now, my swings are, we try to keep them within 10 pounds a day.
Okay.
So my cardiologist is like, hey, like we got to get your swings down from 15 to 20 pounds to 10. Like you got to be swinging 10 in a week is like goal.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So this, like, Sal weighs himself every day, and I don't know if, like, how many of you actually follow Sal every day, but when he weighs himself, his swings can be incredibly wild. So there will be some times where he gains like 8 pounds in a day, but he will lose it very quickly. 40-pound gain in 1 day. I mean, he has heart failure, so he knows that it's because of that. So he takes diuretics in order to, get rid of the excess water. So I'm sure that he's acutely aware of what he should be doing.
All right. I mean, look, chat. Same chat. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Larry Wheels here with Big Sal. Thank you for coming through.
Thanks for having me.
Hell yeah, man. Absolutely. I know you're based in Columbus right now.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you making the trip out here to do a diet swap. So what we're doing today is a full day of eating. So he's going to be doing my bodybuilding prep diet, which consists.
Sal retains a hell of a lot of water. He's done a video of himself taking a diuretic, and he goes for a wee like 8-9 times in an hour.
So mostly chicken, beef, fish, rice, potato, whatever.
Cool.
And then I'm going to be doing the diet that got you to 725 pounds.
Yeah.
So what are we starting with?
So this is 4 pizzas.
Okay.
4 pizzas. Now, typically we have
4 pizzas.
Ranch for the pizzas. The Italian spot was like, we don't have ranch. They're very pure. So we have 4 pizzas. These are about 1,000 calories a piece. So 2 cheese, 2 sausage pep pizzas. And then next we'll have wings with ranch.
Okay.
Or probably more better is ranch with wings.
Okay. I mean, you were telling me a minute ago off camera that you have like 3,000 calories just from ranch a day when you were doing, not now, but when you were doing this. Damn. Wow.
3,000 calories just from ranch dressing. Good grief. That's like my deficit, 3,000 calories. Like my TDE is like over 4,000 calories. So if I wanted to lose 2 pounds a week, I would be on 3,000 calories. And I couldn't imagine just having 3,000 calories worth of ranch dressing.
So I was depressed and living
Sal's
in
a
my
lovely
apartment,
guy.
and I literally just had DoorDash on my phone all day and was buying what was buy one get one free. Okay, I'm gonna do that. That's from the wing spot. I'm gonna get that plus like 8 ranches. Like it's like pretty easily, seamlessly. It's not like I was like trying to do that. It just kind of happened.
Sure, especially when you have to buy one, get one free. So like, did they do that for pizza as well?
Yeah.
Sorry, welcome in the middle of nowhere, by the way. This guy reminds me a lot of one of my friends. He was on dialysis a long time. Then he got his stomach stapled and lost weight to get a kidney transplant. Then he gained the weight back. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's a lot of people do eat their way back after weight loss surgery. I think it's because they just don't have their mentality hasn't changed. I think that's probably what it is.
So the buy one. So that's why like most of the food I got was always buy one get one free in Uber Eats. That was the entire goal.
Okay.
Always ordering Chinese.
Yeah, my next question was gonna be like, how much did you spend on average per day on Uber Eats, DoorDash? And did you ever cook
150 to 200.
Damn.
Yeah, I didn't cook for like 18 months.
Wow. I mean,
At the peak of this, when I was like at the peak of the depression, I didn't cook for 18 months. Like my fridge was only to house leftovers that was between meals. If I couldn't finish a pizza, I might put it in the fridge for an hour or two and then come back to it in an hour or two.
An hour or two.
So then we're eating like every 2-3 hours, just like.
I mean, you wouldn't have needed to put the pizza in the fridge if it was just for an hour or two, mate. You could have just left that on the counter.
3 or 4 big meals.
No, like 3 or 4 big meals. So like I probably start eating around 11 and end around 3 a.m.
Wow. Okay. 3 in the morning. Okay. So what time would you wake up?
Like 9.
Okay.
I had a job, so I had to actually I was working remotely, so I'd wake up at 9 a.m. and still like do my job.
I'm grabbing water myself.
And then after that, I would.
So in that bag, we have what I was eating for breakfast when I was prepping for my show.
Okay.
It's called the Gladiator meal from this place, Pancakes R Us. Shout out Pancakes R Us. They took care of me for a while. I love that place. They're local, and it's basically just an omelet with like sirloin beef, egg whites, peppers, onion, and then a couple of nut and grain pancakes.
I think that's more like high functioning middle, because like when my depression is really bad, I don't do anything. It's there are obviously levels to every kind of illness, whether that be physical or mental, but for me, on a bad day, I just don't want to do anything.
Okay.
So this meal, if you eat both the pancakes, which I wasn't doing, only eating one, which is about like 50 carbs, 40 to 50 carbs with sugar-free syrup, is probably.
This is not like sugar-free syrup. You added the sugar-free syrup yourself.
Yes.
Okay, I was like, that one looks. I know that brand. I know that one.
This is probably about 800 calories.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, if you would eat both pancakes, if you just eat one,
800
like 600.
calories.
Cool.
Yeah.
This looks fire.
It is good. Like, I mean, I still have it almost every day. And when I was doing my show prep, I started like 6 weeks out, having this almost every single day.
Okay.
And then even now, I just have it because I enjoy it.
How many calories are you having during show prep?
I was down to about 1,200 a day during the last month. So it was.
You really go on a harsh cut when you're like going for a show, eh? 1,200 is so low. Husband's the collapsy type. Well, I'm the collapsy type for sure.
And then the next few minutes are just like straight protein, like no carbs.
It does look good.
I'm excited.
I'm lactose intolerant, so RIP my wife. I'm gonna gas shame her later. This is what do you call it? Yeah, I am eating all these pizzas, chat. This is 4,000 calories of just straight up cheese pizza.
Yeah, cheese and pepperoni. Yeah.
Oh, and pepperoni.
Yeah,
Okay.
Pepperoni sausage. I should have got some lactate for you, but I didn't notice.
I got some here.
Okay, so 2 cheese.
God damn, dude. All right. This is just so ridiculous. My wife texted me now. I was like, please don't eat those pizzas. Oh my God.
I'm afraid if you want to do it for the video, you're going to have to eat those pizzas. Pizza looks decent, actually.
Okay, let me see. All right. Let's dive in. Listen, I'm actually very hungry. I'm not sure if I'm hungry enough to eat all of this. I'm gonna do my best.
Do your best. We'll see how you do. And we're not home, so like if it was home, I would get you like. I know the pizzas would be good. I don't know if this pizza's even good or not. Like.
I was gonna say these are not very good pizzas.
But. I don't. We were trying to find something that was open at 10 a.m.
Fair enough. I mean, it's like Costco
4,000
pizza.
almost.
Also, like, these are not cold. I don't like cold stale pizza. This is still warm and still kind of tasty.
Yeah, we drove straight here.
Okay.
The pizzas.
Solid. That's not cold, is it?
No, this is good. What is this? Like some hot sauce? I'm like.
It is hot sauce.
Okay.
It's kind of hot, so be careful with that.
Kind of hot. We'll just give it a little.
Give it a little kick.
We'll just give it a little bit.
What was it like growing up with your siblings, with your parents? What were their eating habits like?
Yeah, so like my whole family is large people. We all might come from a large family. We kind of like ate on the go. My mom was a single mom. My parents divorced when I was 7. My dad died when I was 14. So when you're a single parent, you do the best you can to just survive every single day and make sure that we were taken care of in other ways, right? Emotionally, physically. Like I was always in sports, getting you from sport to sport, making sure that I went to college, all the things like did the best she could. We talked about food a lot, but like I had a lot of free reign to do what I want in the kitchen time. People always.
Yeah, that sounds relatively normal, Middle. I guess like when you're a big strong guy like this guy on the right here, 1,200 to 1,500 is very, very small amount.
Assume that like someone brought me food or like enabled me to get to that weight. No, so I got my car at 16. I think I got a car at 16 and a half. I was mobile, always had a couple dollars in my pocket, and me and Wendy's were best friends. Like it started off with Wendy's.
Always Wendy's, isn't it?
Wendy's.
It's always Wendy's with the American big boys, isn't it? She's got a grip on those boys in America, you know.
Went to college, was like the dining hall pizzas. I was pounding pizzas at dining hall, and then probably the peak of it was obviously post-COVID in my apartment, and that was when I was doing Uber Eats 3 times a day, 4 times a day.
And how much time would it take you to get through 4 of all? Like this is gonna take me a while.
Roughly an hour and a half.
Okay.
Hour and a
good,
half.
so I'm gonna
An hour and a half. That's slow, Sal. I'd pound through those pizzas in less than an hour, mate. You've got some competition on your hands, son.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you would take your time. You're not trying to.
Yeah.
Oh, mad.
I was throwing a couple YouTube videos, a Larry Bow's video.
As long as you know what you're doing.
A bluff.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, a bluff video.
A bluff video?
Yeah.
Oh my bad.
You know bluff?
Bluff? Bluff. It sounds familiar. Bluff.
The gambling guy.
Yes. Yes.
Throwing a bluff video, something like that. You know. Maybe a Gotham video, watch some chess. Whatever was like mindless, right? This was a time when I wasn't thinking about anything. I was literally just eating, but I was watching a show, watching something like dissociating. I find it very difficult to eat a lot of food when you're present because you know what you're doing. And then you realize like, I probably shouldn't do this.
When it comes to BED, there is definitely a trance-like state that you go under. And I always thought that that was a weird thing, that I was going into like a trance-like state when I was overeating or binging. But when I started my initial round of therapy, it made me feel less weird to know that a lot of people do tend to disassociate and go into a trance-like state when they just eat everything in sight. So if you've ever felt like that, it's not strange. It's something that is very real. You tend to just like your mind just goes elsewhere, and you're just focused on watching a video and eating food.
Okay. Okay, so there's some disassociation there. Like you distract yourself from what you're actually doing. Okay, if you pay attention. Okay, that makes sense. Wow, I never thought of it that way. And then, how about your friends or girlfriends or wife if you have one? You know, what were their habits like?
So all my friends are pretty healthy, and I got lucky. My friends and I have been friends since I was either 5 or 14 for the most part. I have a few friends from college, but for the most part, we know each other our whole life. And so like I was always just Sal, right? Sal was the bigger guy, bigger kid. Some friends would like mention about weight and stuff sometimes, but like no one ever talked about it too much because I was just Sal, like I was their friend, right? And it never got, like I was always, in public, I was always, like I never did this in public.
Yeah.
I wouldn't order 4 pizzas in public. I would order a sensible 1.
James Bowler does that in public. He's like, whereas, you know, everybody else who has BED is kind of shamed by the amount that they eat. I wouldn't eat this in public. I would actually eat something normal. You're very focused on the actual eating because it tasted and felt good. Yeah. You're kind of getting that temporary bit of euphoria, I suppose.
But then I might go stop at Wendy's and order 8 burgers on the way home.
8 burgers? But
yes.
What?
Yeah.
But what? Man.
8. Oh, you're gonna have it later, so don't worry. We're going to Wendy's for sure.
You're gonna make me hate Wendy's.
Well, it was either, you know, there's no White Castle out here, so Wendy's is the second best option.
Oh.
So we're gonna do, you've had White Castle, no?
My favorite.
Yeah, White Castle's great. But we're gonna do Wendy's instead. We're gonna do 2 Junior Bacons, 2 double stacks, Actually, 3 ginger bacon, 3 double stacks, and 2 chicken sandwiches.
Okay.
Because we're balling on a budget. That was always my thought process. Was like, oh, if I'm getting a dollar menu, how bad can it be?
All the dollar menu. So, what would you?
Yeah, in Wendy's is like, yeah, give me all your sandwiches.
Like fast food takeout would it be at Wendy's or
That's-
White Castle?
This is that one. So 3 double
Yeah,
stacks,
I'll
3
get
ginger
you
bacons, 2 chicken sandwiches.
So that's like what?
And White Castle was like 18 sliders.
18 sliders.
So
Oh
you're
yeah,
paying
you
like
did that
20,
with
30
Will.
bucks there tomorrow?
Yeah, roughly.
And what do you do for work to be able to afford like 6,000 a day in food?
So I was a consultant. I was consulting for
6,000 a month.
Yeah, I was consulting for my career, and I also had a big credit card limit. So between credit cards and consulting, like I was just running it up.
Yeah. Okay.
I probably spent, I think, so at the end of all this, like I filed bankruptcy last year because I just like everything went to shit in a handbasket, right? Life kind of crumbled, and I was like, okay, well, we have to reset. I think I had $110,000 in credit card debt.
Wow. Okay.
So because of his excessive eating, he went into over $100,000 in credit card debt and had to declare himself bankrupt. Now that is some big back shit, Sal. Not gonna lie, mate. That's like, yeah, making yourself bankrupt through eating is an incredible achievement. Oh, yeah, that's pretty bad.
So, yeah, that's how that's how I afforded it for.
So was that largely from food? Like
Mostly
a
from
year?
food. Mostly from food.
Wow. Okay.
I would say probably 80% of it was from food. This is actually fire as fuck. Like I could do this every day.
It's not bad, right? I mean, I tell people
Yeah,
that are
big
struggling with
gambler
their
too, yeah.
eating habits to just find better alternatives to the food they already like.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like you don't have to have pancakes without syrup, just get sugar-free syrup. You know, you can have soda, just get diet soda. You know, small changes like that.
Well, I love diet soda.
Yeah, I
It's
prefer
funny.
it over real soda.
I've been on diet soda since I was like 15. Since I was a
Okay.
kid, I've been on diet soda my whole life. I would order like, I would go to Wingstop, get me a wing order, ranch, everything, Diet Coke.
Classic. Anybody who's ever been a big bag knows that you buy the fattest possible meal, 20 chicken nuggets, 2 large fries, a Big Mac, and a Coke Zero, because I'm trying to watch my weight, yeah? You don't want those excess calories from drink. You want to eat those calories. You know? Classic big back situation.
I'll be down not having it. I'm drinking a calorie.
Seem like you really enjoy
Big
savory
carb
foods.
player,
Like,
maybe
Yeah.
he
what about
was.
desserts?
So I was never a dessert person at all. Like I'll eat ice cream whenever, but like Halo Top. When Halo Top came out, I was a Halo Top fan from the jump.
That's the sugar-free ice cream or
Yeah.
off sugar.
Yeah. It's like 340
Halo Top birthday cake ice cream's really nice, but it's super expensive.
calories for the pint. I'm a very much like I want to finish things. Like I don't buy things I can't finish. So like pints are easier than like if I buy a what is it, a quart or whatever, I'm still gonna finish the whole quart of ice cream. So like just buy a pint. Yasso bars, have you had Yasso bar?
Yasso bar.
It's the Greek yogurt ice cream that's like fire.
No, I haven't tried it.
Oh, take a Lactaid. If you like sweets, take a Lactaid. That's change your life.
I'm well stocked here on lactate. So he was up to 725 pounds, but now he's down to 503.
Yeah.
And okay.
Waiting at 5:04 this morning.
That's 3
before
weeks
this.
ago.
So 5:04, like 5:03. We'll see what it is next week. Every Sunday, I weigh in every Sunday. That's the official weigh-in for the week.
Last week's weigh-in, he was officially under the 500s. During the week, he tends to tip himself up over 500 because of his like extreme fluctuations with water weight and stuff. But I think it tends to settle by the end of the week. So he should be down into the 490s today.
I weigh in daily just to keep myself accountable, to avoid having binges, episodes. Like, right, I want to make sure like I'm. The most important thing is weight loss, right? The fact that I developed a following from that is an honor and blessing, but like my most important thing is like trying to save my life, and so that's always like, top of mind. So that's weighing in every day. That's making sure like I'm honest with myself. Like, hey, in the mirror, if I went to a pastry shop one Sunday, and I got like a pastry. I got 2 of them. And I didn't eat it for right away. And so like I thought about it, I was like, I don't need 2 pastries, right? You don't need this. So like eat 1 and then give one away. Like, you don't have to have two. I don't need one. I don't need either one of them. But like, I was like, I really want one, and I think about it for like 3 weeks. So make a better choice that way.
Sometimes you do think about food for so long that you just end up going, yeah, I need it. I need it. But the best decision you can make with that is to get like just one small portion of it, as opposed to like gorging yourself. So if you were like if you were craving like Cornish pasties, for example, you'd have one small Cornish pasty and then you wouldn't think about it for the rest of the time. That's what it takes to stop your binge eating. Yeah, he has heart failure. Yeah. So he retains water a lot, and you heard that his 40-pound weight fluctuation can happen. So um you can't really make fun of Sal because he is trying and he's doing stuff every single day, and he doesn't lie about his journey, which is like a big bugbear for me. You know, I don't criticize Sal because his weight loss journey is genuine. I only criticize the people that their weight loss journeys aren't genuine. And I think that's what a lot of people tend to miss because they look at me and they're like, oh my God, this fat boy's making fun of other fat boys. There should be fat boy solidarity. Not if they're compulsive liars. And Sal is genuine, so that's why I cheer him on.
So yeah, the number one goal was weight loss. I started in October 2024. We're doing okay. We're losing about 3 pounds a week on average.
How many pounds?
3 pounds a week.
30 pounds a week.
No, 3 pounds. 3 pounds a week.
Oh, 3 pounds a week. 3 pounds a week. Okay.
So it's not bad.
And then you mentioned that you would go up 40 pounds in a day like I did after my show. Like how did that happen?
So heart failure, when you have heart failure, your body collects more water. So if you have higher sodium, water, all the things, right? Your body collects all that stuff. So if I drink 2 gallons of water, which is a gallon of water is 8 pounds. That's 16 pounds just from water alone. And your body is not, when you have heart failure, your body doesn't distill water properly. And then I eat probably a heavy sodium meal, all the things like that. Let's say I have like the meal specifically I had that day was went to Roosters, which is a wing spot in Ohio. I think it was probably 20 wings from Roosters. I had 2 blue cheeses, 2 ranches, roughly 2 gallons of water that day. And then I also ordered Skyline chili and like a couple of Coney dogs. So all of that together was, I got on the scale the next day, I was 40 pounds up.
I just can't imagine gaining 40 pounds in one day. Like I think the most I've gained in one day is probably like 4 or 5 pounds in a day. And that's from a heavy carb load. I can't, yeah, it's like, that could be like going up 2 jean sizes within 24 hours. Oh, that's incredible. Like, incredible in a bad way, obviously.
And then what was the moment, if there was one, that made you go, damn, I need to change?
Yeah, so I almost died 3 times in 18 months. So DKA, diabetic ketoacidosis, was number 1. And that was in 2023, that March. And then heart failure was in 2023 as well, in late March, basically, like 10 days apart. And then after that, I had about 18 months where I got my diabetes like under control.
Okay.
My A1C went from 13.7 to like 8.7, basically. And then, so I don't know if you know what A1C is, but basically it means that my blood sugar was averaging 330, and then it was averaging like 170. Okay. And then in September 2024, I went to AFib, and they shocked my heart back, and it didn't convert.
Wow.
So I left. So like AFib, when they shock your heart, it has a 99.4% success rate. I was part of the 0.6%.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
So because there's too much fat for the electrical shocks to actually get to my heart. So it didn't work. I left the hospital in AFib. My cousin looks at me and says, "Hey, I need you not to die. Like, I need you to not die." And so
Holy shit. Like 3 near-death experiences in 18 months. Yeah, like I probably would have, well, it's easy to say, but Like after a DKA episode, I would have definitely changed things around because DKA is not fun. I've gotten to the point where my blood sugar was like almost 30, and I felt like I was just drunk, stumbling around everywhere. So I was probably it was about November 2022 after my nan died. Yeah, my blood sugar was always in the high 20s because I just didn't give a shit. And I probably was very close to DKA. And a lot of the time I just felt like, yeah, I just felt really drunk, really tired all the time. And it was just, yeah, it was just one of those things that you really do have to be aware of.
I was like, okay. But she's like, well, like, would you ever do one of those TOC shows? I was like, probably not, like, not really for me. Or rather just tell my own story if I was gonna document something. And she's like, well, then do it. And then she calls me every day until I post my first video, which was about 10 days later. And that was my first video on the box. And I was like, hi, I'm Sal. I weigh 725 pounds. And there was something freeing about saying the number out loud publicly. That it didn't like hold so much power on me. That it's just like, it's a number. It sucks. It's really unfortunate, but there's an opportunity here to get better. And as long as I have breath, I have an opportunity to make something different.
Understood. And then you mentioned you you have a full-time job, consulting?
Not anymore, but yeah, I did.
At that time? And then, you would go to bed, you said, I think at 3 in the morning, wake up at 9. So you were sleeping, right?
Yeah,
so when I was, so when I was bulking to 300 pounds, and I was doing the dirty bulk. So this last time I did a clean bulk where it was just chicken, beef, fish, rice. But the first time I tried to bulk, I did a bulk like this, where it was just like pizza, burgers, sweets, 10,000 calories a day for 2 weeks. And then I tapped out, I burned out because I was just so uncomfortable.
10,000 calories a day, man. Oof. That's some big boy shit right there. I think the most I used to manage was probably like 8,000 maybe? I don't know. I probably did reach 10,000 at one point when I was at my big backiest. But yeah, that's some hard going to do that consistently for 2 weeks.
Especially
if you're not used to it.
I was getting out of breath talking. I couldn't sleep more than 3 hours a night. In the bathroom 9 times a day. So just like, damn, this is a horrible lifestyle. Like,
yeah.
But then I'm thinking, like, you seem like you've adapted to that. I mean, you're sitting here, you don't seem to be out of breath. Like I was 200 pounds lighter.
Yeah.
And then you're getting a 6-hour night of sleep. I'm like, so was there a time, like an adjustment period where you were really uncomfortable and you just adapted? Or what happened?
It's like, it's the notion that if a mom picks up a baby every single day, she'll be able to pick the baby up every single day.
Yeah.
Because you get used to it, right? So I've been fat my entire life. So my body is just accustomed to like gaining weight incrementally. It's like anything like progressive overload.
Yeah.
I basically just progressive overloaded my entire life, which is that I can walk, do things. I can, I'm not getting out of breath. I'm not getting, I didn't start off eating 10,000 calories. My first Wendy's order, I can tell you, was a double stack, a junior bacon, and that was it. My first Wendy's order. But you then, okay, well, I'm hungry, I'll have one more Wendy's order. I'll have one more sandwich. So you add one. And then a week later, 2 weeks later, you're
For me, it definitely started with crisps. So like I would be able to have 2-3 bags in a day. And then as I grew older, it would be like 4 bags, 6 bags, 8, 10, 12. And then eventually, when I was an adult, I could go through a box of 40. That was my worst point, I think, going through a box of 40 bags of crisps. And then I had a Domino's pizza off. I remember it so vividly because I was in my bedroom. I was living at home at the time before university, and I had a box of crisps, and I plowed through a Domino's pizza after that. And yeah, the feeling that I felt afterwards was absolutely vile. Like the fullness that I felt was, yeah, absolutely horrible. And it still didn't deter me after that. It's incredible what doesn't deter you.
maybe add another week, another one, and then maybe 6 months later you add a fifth one. Mm-hmm. You don't go to 8 right away. You incrementally get there.
Yeah.
So it's different. My whole life I've been overweight, so my body is just accustomed to being overweight, right? Is it healthy? No, my body is like dying for a reprieve, and I'm working hard to try to give that to it. But like, it's not like it was. It wasn't like I was 200 pounds and was like, okay, let me try to become 300 pounds in 6 months. It's a little bit different.
The fact that I can just completely sympathize, not even empathize, completely sympathize with what he's gone through. Yeah, I just completely understand 100% what he's just said.
Doing over there?
Struggling.
You struggling?
Yeah, it's dry.
Why don't you try the sausage with pepperoni? It might be better.
Okay, let me try that. I'll get back to this.
I did good on the first box.
Yeah, first box I was moving.
Yeah, you were moving.
I'm slowing down now. So, oh wow, this maybe because it's different. I mean, you able to get this down easier.
Well, that's definitely a bit wetter.
So someone here in the chat says, anyone else think that working out is easy, but the dieting is a bitch? Couldn't agree more. There's a misconception that like training's the hard part. No, training's fun. Especially
Training's
when
fun.
Right?
Training's fun.
Exercise is fun, especially when you figure out like how to.
Yeah, training is the easiest part of weight loss. It's the food that really is the stuff that takes over your whole life pretty much. Yeah, completely agree. It's the training is the easy part. Going home, making all the meals, actually eating healthy is the more difficult part of weight loss.
To train and the things to do in the gym that you look forward to, that you enjoy, that give you pleasure. It's something I look forward to training. It's not a chore, but like dieting, even after doing this lifestyle for the last 13 years, is still a challenge, right?
Yeah.
It is by far the hardest part. And I tell people all the time, like, you don't even have to work out, just eat right and you'll look good. You'll feel good, right? Because you can hit the gym 3 hours a day, 7 days a week and still be overweight and feel terrible.
Exactly
You can't
right.
talk about
Same.
that.
I would
Trust
love
me, I've
that.
tried on weeks. There have been weeks when I've really worked hard to outwork a meal. The scale says I didn't win the battle.
Yeah, you can't outrun a bad diet. You can't outlift a bad diet. You really need to keep everything. You need an equilibrium, unfortunately.
Right. The diet will win every
That'll
time.
be my superpower, as Ethan said.
Swam longer, ran a couple more blocks, tried to do more stuff, and scale was up 2 pounds. Oh, fuck.
And then when it comes to like lifestyle stuff, okay, like driving or like just walking in the mall, you're just doing errands, like what's that like for you now? Now that, well, at your peaking compared to now that you lost 200 pounds.
The peak, I was like, I remember my apartment building was maybe 300 feet. And I would leave my apartment building, my door, and I would walk to the elevator, and they had a bench, decorative. But I would sit on the bench for 5 minutes to catch my breath. And then I would go from my bench and I would walk down, I would take the elevator down to my car, get my car. Steering wheel was literally, like stomach wheel.
That gives me anxiety, like if I ever like crash, like it would just impale me.
Yeah, no, I was used to it. So and then I would drive to whatever I was doing, and I would literally walk my car to wherever like the front of the store was. If they had a bench, I would sit on the bench for 5 minutes, whatever, catch my breath, and then I would walk around what I needed to do. I didn't shop for groceries.
I'm definitely a sit at a bench guy. Well, I was a sit at a bench guy. So I would work out. I was even like Google mapping certain places just to see how many benches there were along the walk. That's how like bad it was. But now I'm fine.
For 2 years, probably 3 years, I didn't go to the grocery store. Instacart delivery, if I needed groceries, was like my go-to thing, or DoorDash groceries to my house. And now it's like, I was in Erewhon before I got here today. I was at shopping at Erewhon. I was literally like, okay, let's go get pizza let's go get the pizza. So I just hopped in the car, walked in, and got the pizza. Like, it's not even like, I don't even think about it anymore, right? We were lamenting in the car. This steering wheel, there's a fist of space now, like a whole fist of space between stomach and wheel. And I'm in a Malibu right now. It's like not like a really big car, but it's some space there, which is good. There are still cars that don't work as well, honestly. Like Equinoxes, there are some cars that still don't work super well.
When I was at my biggest, there were certain cars that I didn't fit in. I couldn't fit in the back of a Lexus. I would literally have to it was like a hole in the wall kind of thing. I would have to squeeze my way into the back seat. I wouldn't be able to do the seatbelt up. just because I was so big. I just couldn't get the seatbelt all the way across. And I still have that little thing in the back of my mind when I'm in a car. Will the seatbelt fit? And it always does fit now. There's no issue there. But there's always that thing in the back of my mind. I still have that kind of 500 plus pound way of thinking that I'm not going to fit in this car. I'm not going to be able to do the seatbelt up. That's kind of that's still the mentality I have somewhat. And when I was working at a taxi firm, there were some people who had like council certificates where they didn't have to wear a seatbelt. They were so big that they were absolved of wearing any kind of seatbelt. And I would have hated to have been the driver, and I would have a person like that sitting behind me, because if there was a crash, you would almost certainly be decimated, you know.
But life is becoming easier, and I can only imagine how much easier it's going to be at 400 pounds, at 300 pounds too. Like, I'm excited to get to the next goal, but also to process.
Of course. And I'm imagining your joints feel tremendous relief, like your knees.
Yeah, my you know what? I was jumping on boxes.
That's nuts.
Right, I was like doing box jumps at 650. So like my legs feel, my joints never hurt. Blessing. Or my back, my legs, my back hurt more than my ankles and knees. Even now, I can squat down to full depth. It's fine. Ankles feel fine. Unless I do a little bit of running. My Achilles have been messing up recently, but that's just a little bit of fatigue.
You have me intrigued of what you're capable of squatting if you can box jump at 600 pounds.
I'll probably squat 4 or 5 today. Maybe 5. I don't know if I'll go to 5, but I'll definitely do 4 or 5.
Damn, that's good. That's wild.
I'll probably squat 4 or 5. I'll probably squat 4 or 5. I'll probably pull. If I had to guess.
From the videos I've seen of Sal, he has the capability to be unfathomably strong, like unfathomably so. He can deadlift his own body weight at over 500 pounds. He can box jump at over 600. So just imagine what he's capable of at his goal weight. It's going to be like a generational transformation.
I'll probably pull 475, and I'll probably bench 225. I mean, my bench is like awful.
That's solid, dude. That's really solid. That's really solid. So then, when you first started your fitness journey in the gym, like, what were your lifts? When you were
same. I've been in the gym since I was 14.
Okay.
I've been gym adjacent since I was 14. Right. I was lifting like I think my first workout, on my first workouts, we were RDLing 405. Right. That was very dumb.
Well, your first workout is nuts, dude. That's really good.
Like in October, yeah, I was RDLing 405.
Wow.
Don't
does
recommend.
drinker.
I don't think I've RDL'd since. I don't think I've RDL'd 4 or 5 since that day.
Yeah, we recommend it.
I think I'm RDL. My RDL last week was 45 kg. I think I could do more, but I don't want to. I don't want to risk it.
That's wild. And that was like when you were a teenager. You said you did that, or?
That was October. When I was a teenager, I was lifting I was squatting 500 pounds at 16.
Jesus.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, that was always the barometer. Can I squat 500 pounds? My bench was always bad. I have bad shoulders, so my bench is not the strongest. Mm-hmm. And then, I've never pulled 500 pounds. It's funny. I've pulled 475. I've pulled 465. I've had 500 pounds on the bar 4 times, and I've never been able to pull it. Mm. I was real close in Cleveland a few months ago, with a powerlifting coach. I would hop in the workout. I love hopping in workouts. If I'm just in a spot and I can hop in real fast, just hop in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I failed it by I got to my mid hips. I just couldn't get my hips through.
Mm. So maybe glute weakness or issue with your setup.
Yeah. Well, we fixed the setup a little bit too. So he helped actually. He's like, okay, set the bar up for
I've got no glute weakness. Thank you so much.
And roll into it basically, just because you can't when my body was working, it wasn't
right.
Traditional way wasn't working as well. We'll see. I'll probably try to pull 500 today. We'll see if we pull it up or not. I'm down. I'm down for whatever. I love lifting. The gym is the gym sports. I love.
I had a work friend who had to take a break after walking from her desk down to the elevator into the front lobby before she could make it to her car in a parking lot. Oh, and she passed away before 60. Yeah, it's not a good sign if you can't make it very far when walking.
love playing all
Not a good
sports.
sign.
That's the easy part for me. The food is where that's where the demons come out for sure.
Yeah, food is the worst.
And then what about like riding a bike or hiking or anything like that?
So I went on a hike this summertime on accident. I went on a hike, a 2-mile hike at like 620 pounds.
Which was
I got stuck.
dangerous.
I got stuck. It was not a planned situation, unfortunately.
He fell over, he got stuck, he didn't have any water with him. Imagine getting stuck on a hike at 620 pounds and you can't move. Like, it's just, I remember watching that with you guys a long time ago, and he was just, yeah, it was a really dangerous situation for him on that hike.
Fortunately, I don't recommend doing that. I didn't have any water. It was like the summertime too.
Foodie's a dipshit,
Barely,
really,
barely
let's
made
be
it out.
honest.
Covered in mud, fell 20 times. At one point, I was walking 0.1 miles and
that
just
hike.
resting on the ground, and then walk 0.1 miles and resting because it was such a bad situation. But I made it. Biking, triathlon happening this late summer, so I'm getting into biking right now.
He hurt his
I got a
ankle,
bike
yeah.
in the
Yeah,
like
he
right
did.
before winter hit. Rode it twice, crashed it once, and I was like just distraught because I crashed the bike and I wasn't good at it. Cut out my hand a little bit, so I was like, this is dumb. But then I was like, probably 2 weeks, I was like, you gotta stop being a bitch. Like, get on the bike, go ride it. So biking is coming back. Swimming, I swim a lot.
Really was, Debbie.
And then getting into walking, running, jogging stuff too.
Find this very challenging.
Yeah, you sweat a little bit.
Oh yeah, starting to sweat.
Do you
He's got
do you bike at
pizza
all?
sweats.
I'm getting an e-bike.
Okay.
It sounds like a kind of a lazy thing to do, I know. But I'm too pussed to have a motorcycle.
Okay.
But I'm also too lazy to have a bike. So I feel like the happy medium is the e-bike.
Fair. Do you swim?
I don't swim.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't swim. I used to, growing up, I used to be a great swimmer. I went 3 years of summer camp every year, spent the whole summer there, and spent a lot of time in the lake. And then I put on 100 pounds of muscle, and now I just sink to the bottom. I get gassed. I would definitely drown if I was in the ocean.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
You play any sports growing up at all or no?
Just video games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gamer guy.
Maybe he doesn't do a lot of cardio then, old Larry Wheels.
Yeah, I never gamed.
Never gamed?
You play COD? Was that your game of choice or what? Or Halo?
No, World of Warcraft.
Okay.
Like MMORPGs, role-playing games. And I was really hooked on those, but not everyone knows I'm an 8th grade dropout, so I didn't have the opportunity to play high school sports, which I would have loved to because I was always an athlete.
Yeah.
I had that desire to have an outlet, but my outlet turned out being lifting weights.
Because remember, well, you left the 8th grade?
Yeah.
Okay.
8th grade, got GED a couple years later, and then just figured things out after that. But I would have loved to play sports.
Yeah.
You know? But instead, I picked up weightlifting.
I remember you started lifting because you were just smaller than everybody else. You were a small guy.
Yeah.
And then you
Right.
found the gym.
Exactly.
And then you started just was it some gym in New York or just like?
It was a gym over in, well, actually, yes, because in St. Martin, I was too young to join a gym.
Okay.
And that's where I was out of school, and I would have loved to train at a gym there, or even work, or do anything with my time, but I was there for 2 years.
You'd be surprised, like, the kind of people that play MMORPGs. Like, there's so many people that they do their dailies, then they go to the gym, that kind of thing. Like, Henry Cavill's a big World of Warcraft fan, isn't he?
And it really had nothing to do with just ride my bike and create makeshift workout equipment, like the Firm 6 center blocks and that whole story.
Okay.
And then when I came to the States, it was like 2 years of me like, damn, I can't wait till I can go to the gym one day. And I finally got to go. I was just so excited. And I got hooked right away. And it was a gym in the Bronx I was going to. Can't tell you the name of it. It was just a low-key gym.
Yeah.
Not a commercial gym. And then, and then the rest
You know
of
what?
history.
A question for you. I always say that people ask me how did I get the courage to go to the gym? I have found that small private gyms are
Henry
better
is a unicorn, yeah.
than commercial gyms. Like the community they're stronger. People there just tend to be a little bit nicer. They tend to be more consistent as far as showing up at the same time every day.
Smaller gyms do tend to be better. I will agree with that. The more boutique gyms, they tend to price the wankers out, and you just end up with a nice little community.
You're with that statement. Or you think it's you think if someone new, should they go commercial? Or should they go private?
I think private because there's a better sense of community.
Yeah.
And you don't have that at big overcrowded commercial gyms.
Yeah.
And also, I think for people that are a bit intimidated by the gym or subconscious about their physique, may feel uncomfortable in a gym that's extremely busy, and they may feel judged or whatever. But in a more private, low-key gym, there's like more sense of community and support.
Yeah.
In my experience, so.
Fair. I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Dude.
Yeah, you're.
I'm not even halfway done. I mean, you did an hour and a half. It's been like 30 minutes.
Yeah, you're good. Like.
So I'm on pace.
You're making time.
This is about where you would be if you were taking this down.
I would be 2 in. I would have done. Yeah, you're about on pace. You've had half of that one, half of that one. Yeah, roughly.
I'm like 2,000 calories deep. And so, like, when you were doing this, like at this point, too deep, like, do you feel I feel like kind of full and like ready to stop, or you just power through?
No, you're full.
So you do feel full.
Yeah.
But you just keep pushing.
Yeah. Because
you just push through it and you get all the food down you. It's incredible how much you're capable of.
No, this is when the show takes over. This is when whatever you're watching takes over, because now we're not looking at the food, we're looking at the show. And now it becomes this motion. The food's here, the show is in front of us, and we're just grabbing
Welcome
it.
in, Paolo. Good to see
as
you.
As we watch. So I'm not present anymore. I've now left the presence of the food.
The trance takes over.
And I'm just watching the show. But my mouth is still moving.
How are those pancakes?
You know what? These pancakes are good. I don't like pancakes really that much, but these pancakes are good.
Okay.
Like I would never.
And you are raw dogging them. They don't.
This is the first time. Whoa, listen. That will ruin my whole day. Syrup will be no.
Welcome in, Kai. Good to see you.
These pancakes
I love his transparency. It's
I
really
like.
good.
I don't think I've had a pancake since I was 21.
Okay.
22. I haven't had pancake ever. Like, again, sweets was not my thing. Closest thing I had to a pancake was a McGriddle or whatever from McDonald's.
Oh, wow. I love McGriddles.
Yeah,
That's
McGriddles
my favorite breakfast meal.
McGriddles are new to the UK. I don't think I'd ever want one because I just don't like that mixture of savoury and sweet.
Really?
Yeah.
Listen,
For
McGriddles
sure.
are they're
Like, what's not
crap.
to like?
They're crap.
Did you retire with McGriddles?
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Yeah, that's a sad day if I ever have to do that myself.
It's not good. I don't recommend it.
Someone's saying, why is he eating pancakes, bro? Get it salad. Look, like everything's in moderation. If you had like a stack of 12 pancakes with like a gallon of syrup to wash it down, like sure, that's like ridiculous. But just like having one of those with no syrup is like 40, 50 carbs. Like that's totally fine.
And people, I don't think people know how to do the math, right? The 40 calories or 40 grams per times 4 calories, whatever.
Yeah.
No.
40 grams of carbs?
No, 1 gram of 1 gram of one carb is 40 calories.
Yeah.
Or 4 calories. So what? That's like 4 times 40 is 160 calories.
Yeah. Right, 160 calories. Like
of 2,200 a day. What are we having today?
Oh,
1,200. This is 1,200 calories.
Yeah. So total. So right now it's like 600. If you just have one pancake, I think.
Yeah, we're having one. We're having one. We're having one. We're having.
All right.
We're gonna try to get through this one.
I'm not a fan of American pancakes. I prefer the French, British crepes.
Maybe we'll see.
Is it that bad?
Dude, I don't like pancakes. Like I prefer. If I had to rank them, prefer French toast, waffles, and then nothing else. Like that's the extent of the
French
the
toast
list.
and waffles. Well,
Pancakes are fine, but like if I'm having a pancake, I want to go like full out. Like, I'm gonna have chocolate like strawberry pancakes, or like, and give me the strawberry syrup shit. Like I'm trying to go like crazy.
Okay.
Right? Like pancakes is people are like, oh, I'll have a protein pancake for breakfast. What the fuck is a protein pancake?
Right, compared to a strawberry swirl.
Yeah, like
chocolate chip pancake, yeah.
right. So like for me, my breakfast right now is typically potatoes, egg whites, spinach, venison sometimes.
Okay.
I love venison. I don't know if you got into that yet or not, but
not yet.
Yeah, venison's great.
So
venison, I hate it. I hate venison. I hate the smell. Disgusting. Savory crepes are good. Yeah. A savory crepe with bacon, very nice. You like American pancakes too, Debbie?
Nothing sweet for breakfast.
Two
So like
things.
no cereal, no.
Oats overnight sometimes.
Okay, that's nice.
So like oats overnight have been like been working that in recently, but for the most part that's the only sweet this thing I have. My sweet isn't.
I don't really eat them anymore. don't think I've had pancakes for years now. Waffles, not for years. I don't like French toast personally.
Night dessert, yasso bar or halo top, probably twice a week.
Okay. That's pretty reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, try to like, listen, this is, if you were cutting for 8 weeks, 12 weeks, it's a little bit different, right?
Yeah.
Versus trying to like, I'm in this is a lifelong journey for me.
Sure.
What's sustainable like long term, right? It's a 3 years like of dedicated like extreme work. Things get boring.
Yeah.
I can't not have, if I don't have yasso bar or like halo top, after 3 months of like not having something, I'm gonna probably like go off the deep end and like go crazy.
That's so true.
So it's like, how do we avoid, like how do we mitigate binges? My entire life is basically how do I mitigate binges, which means that you have things in moderation, right? It was like, if I wanted pizza, I would figure out how to work that into my day. Usually Sunday.
You definitely need to have things in moderation, especially if you have BED, because you just go mad if you're deprived of something for too long.
Is my cheat meal, whatever, is like where we fit things in that I want. I wanted a pizza. I wanted a pizza from a spot in November. I waited until February to have that pizza. I had it on Sunday night. I knew I was getting it. I prepared for it. There was a whole process around getting it. Ate the pizza and then moved on with my life. Had it like the next day was fine.
Okay.
So it's about like how do I find balance and how do I mitigate things? If I want something that, first if I want something really badly in that moment, I know I should probably wait. Like put it off. Make sure you want it in like 3 weeks. And then if you want it in 3 weeks, you can have it. Figure out a way to put it in your diet to where it's not going to throw you off completely, and how one meal doesn't turn into 7 meals.
Of course.
True.
And then what about things like protein snacks that are like sugar-free,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, like protein bars, protein anything, right? That's sweet. And for me, it scratches the itch.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of sugar-free stuff here.
Yeah.
I have sugar-free, everything here is sugar-free.
Everything's sugar-free.
Yeah, but I enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know?
So for me, Built Bars, Bear Bells.
Pick up the Built Bars. They're 50% of Rosie's diet.
Two like probably go to like protein things. This is sound bad. One of my favorite sweets is fiber gummies.
Fiber gummies?
Yeah, so like I like all gummy, like all gummy vitamins.
Yeah, they're delicious.
It's like, but it's a way to like have the gummy candy flavor with feeling without having the candy. So like a fiber creatine gummy, right, is like 60 calories for 3 gummies. Is it worth it? Probably not, but it scratches the itch of like wanting to have candy.
Sure.
A fiber gummy is, I think it's 5 grams of fiber and I think 20 calories. So it's like,
say like, I snack on my creatine gummies all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I get like 15 grams of creatine because it just tastes good. I'm like,
Yeah,
I
it
don't
just
need
tastes
15 grams
good.
of creatine.
No, but it tastes good, and it's like, it's better than having gummy bears, right?
And it's better than having sugar-free gummy bears, because if you have too many sugar-free gummy bears, you will shit through the eye of a needle for a long time.
So it's like,
100%.
if I don't have to have gummy bears, let me have fiber gummies, or let me take my daily multivitamin in a gummy format, because that hint of sweetness from the gummy provides that relief of like whatever.
Yeah,
I also chew a lot of gum. I
just
don't know if you're a gum
shits.
person or not, but like, yeah, I'm an extra gum person. Like extra watermelon flavor is my go-to flavor, but by far.
No shit. I mean, like, okay, I'm like 2 pizzas deep, and I just feel like kind of exhausted. Like,
Yeah.
lethargic. Like, I don't want to work out now. I just want to like
Lay on the couch and
doom
just-
scroll.
yeah.
Lay on the couch. Exactly. You know? It'd be so hard for me to be productive, and this is what I think maybe made you like resort to isolation and like, you know, a sedentary lifestyle, because dude, like eating a big meal like this is like, it's not necessarily work, but it kind of just puts you on your ass. You know, it takes a lot of time to digest.
It's exhausting to eat these kind of meals every day. That's why you just don't bother doing anything else other than eat, because you've only got the energy to eat and watch TV.
Process all these calories in one sitting.
Yeah, it's not easy. I'm done with this. This is
All right.
we ate one. We ate one.
You're like 600 calories deep.
Yeah.
Only 600 more for the day.
That's fine. We'll hang in there. Yeah, it's not. So I was eating this food, right? I was working at my computer, and then I would go play poker for 6 hours.
Oh yeah, 6 hours of
It's
poker.
between 6 and 14 hours, depending on the session.
Every day?
Jesus Christ. 6 to 14 hours of poker. No wonder you went bankrupt.
For the most part, yeah.
Jesus, bro.
Playing poker pretty heavily.
How
I mean, I was playing semi-professionally, so like it was
So like an income for you. Or,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was paying for the food.
Oh no shit. Okay.
For some of it. I mean, obviously credit cards pay for the rest of it. Balancing act. But then I was
Not a great balancing act if you went bankrupt, so to be fair.
after poker, I would pick up White Castle if it was open, or I'd pick up if I left in time, I would order Indian food. So it's a 50-50 split, either White Castle or Indian food, or both.
Okay. Indian food. Okay. Indian food is not something that I hear people binge much on. Like,
oh man, butter chicken, naan, rice. Because it's so flavorful.
It is.
Right? It's like so flavorful.
It's also rich.
It's great.
Rich, yeah.
I just had this ramen place with my wife last night, and we were complaining like how rich and thick the broth is.
Yeah.
We prefer like a more soupy like chicken broth for ramen, and so like you'd prefer like the thick, rich, like high fat.
Yeah. Give me the heavy cream. Give me the butter. Give me the tomatoes and the sauce. Like,
I definitely, if I do have to have some sauce, I definitely prefer a tomato-based sauce without any cream. Just like tomato and herbs in my sauce will do me fine. And I guess katsu sauce, if I'm having something like rice and chicken. Yeah, butter chicken, naan and rice is banging.
I want to have the chicken is almost a side dish. Right?
Where you can't like
the
even
gravy.
taste the chicken.
Yeah, the gravy is what I'm looking for. The gravy with the rice, and then after that, gravy with a little bit of naan you have left dipped into the gravy. I mean, just to finish off the dish, that's like.
I do enjoy that. I
Yeah.
do genuinely enjoy it. I mean, the chicken's like fuck the chicken.
Yeah,
you
the
know?
chicken
it's
is-
all about the gravy.
The gravy is what we're here for.
Yeah, because chicken by itself, what you're gonna experience in a couple hours, is horrible. It's punishment. Yeah, there's no way around it. It sucks. You know, it's like it needs a.
You definitely need to flavor your chicken. Some people don't flavor their chicken, and I think they're weird as fuck. I'm sorry if you don't flavor your chicken, but I think you're weird as fuck if you don't flavor chicken, because it's pretty much tasteless.
Little bit of dressing. Like if you're just eating like what I was doing, basically like boiled grilled chicken, no seasoning, nothing.
Oh my goodness.
It's horrible. You know?
You're black, right?
Yes,
So
I like
what-
heavy seasoning. Give
Well,
me
yeah,
the
I'm
salt.
saying, where's the Larry? We could at least get a little couple other seasonings. Not even salt, but just a couple little oregano, little parsley, little onion powder. There's something to help it out a little bit. I mean,
Onion powder's got sodium. I mean, like there's I was using this. Oh, she pissed. I was using this seasoning with like salt free.
Yeah.
God, it doesn't make it any better.
Yeah.
The salt, like I'll take salt over sweet every day.
I mean, yeah, salt. Literally, I mean, it makes food way better.
Yeah, any dish. Like if a dish I find like I don't
salt.
enjoy, I just feel like it's missing. Almost 9 times out of 10, it's just missing salt.
Salt. A little bit of butter too, maybe.
But I don't like it too rich.
Bland
I don't like where
chicken.
it's like
Yeah, fair.
I like so I like it.
Boiled chicken is disgusting. My great granddad, used to make boiled chicken, but he used to have like a broth, and it was decent, but nah. Boiled chicken on its own. Blech. Modern factory farm chicken is the reason the flavor's gone. I mean, I tend to go for like free range if I can, but obviously, you know, budget permitting. Sometimes I can't afford it, but yeah, definitely need some flavor with my chicken. Definitely.
I like salt, but I don't like it to be too rich. Like I'm just talking about, like you said, you like the heavy cream or like the thick, rich broth in a ramen, for example.
right.
I like it to feel light.
Yeah.
And but salty.
Fair. What did you grow up eating?
Junk food.
Okay.
Lots and lots of junk food. Especially once my mom took custody of me after foster care. She basically just gave me whatever I wanted. So I wanted McDonald's. She gave me McDonald's. You know, so I was having McDonald's like 5-6 times a day for a long time. Especially because at one point I lived in the Bronx, East 23rd Street in Fordham Road, and I literally lived attached to a McDonald's. So that's a recipe for really bad habits. Anyone else living next to?
God, I completely understand that. When my nan started looking after me, she used to basically just like give me pretty much the food that I wanted. If she was cooking something and I didn't like it, she'd cook something else. Obviously, that's not a great thing to happen, but I had a very bad early childhood, so I think she was trying to make up for the fact that I had such a bad early childhood. Just gave me whatever I wanted food-wise.
fast food that close, like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I didn't have to drive anywhere. I just walked downstairs. It's literally like in my building.
Yeah.
So like for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I was having McDonald's. I think for like it was for months.
Yeah.
And then I slowly started like getting sick of it, and then like I wouldn't have it as frequently. But luckily, I didn't get fat probably because of the steroids, and I was working out really hard, and I never had crazy portions. I just would have like one order, you know, like just have a large Big Mac and fries, or just have like one McGriddle or two McGriddles and like a sausage burrito, a hash brown, you know, like 1,000, maybe 1,500 calories per meal.
That's it.
So it was nothing like too crazy as far as like the total calorie consumption I was having for the whole day, like averaging probably 4 or 5 calories per day on average, just to maintain like 270 pounds where I was at that time. But
this is when you were a kid?
This is when I was a teenager, like between like 16 to up to I was 21. I had really bad eating habits.
When did you go from like being like super small? Like when did you blow up?
That would be from 16 to 17.
Okay.
That was my first cycle. I went from like 170 to like 240.
Okay.
And that was in like 3 months. So it was just like exploded from just my lifestyle change.
You know
I stopped partying, even though I was like, I don't know, I was really young, but I was able to get in wherever I wanted. My best friend was like a security guard, so he would just bring me in. And then I went cold turkey on that lifestyle and just dedicated fully to powerlifting, being, it's hard to say being healthier because I just was not as unhealthy as like doing recreational drugs and drinking and whatever, but I was still like, I was like the lesser evil. So I was on gear, but eating really bad. As a result, like my skin was really bad. You seem to have good skin, like your face isn't covered in acne. Like mine was like really bad, and all of my arms, my chest, traps, back, and I have acne scars, like to remind me of how bad it was, like all over my back.
I mean, if you take steroids, acne is pretty much a dead cert, isn't it?
You know, which I was just there for forever now. But anyways, yeah. So that really bad eating habits, and I want to say until I met my wife, like 5 years back, I was eating pretty much fast food, like all the time.
Now you eat like clean, like super, like not in prep even, you're still eating clean or whatever.
Yeah, I'll have fast food like now, maybe every other day, you know, but it's just like a small meal. Like it's, you know, it's just everything in moderation, you know. And like, I want to say like it's 80-20. Like 80% of the time I'm eating clean, like a home cooked meal for my wife, whether it's steak, chicken, fish with rice, potato, and she seasons it well. And I'm happy. Genuinely, I look forward to it. It does taste, like, it's very tasty. You'll have one of her,
nothing beats a well-seasoned home-cooked meal. Like, not even restaurant quality food can beat that.
Let her put salt or whatever on it now. You're not going to have no salted chicken. It's just ridiculous. You don't need to go that far.
I'm not, a little bit of season. My skin dark. You got a little season to that.
Yeah, salted chicken is just punishment. But you'll see.
My dad would roll over in his grave. My dad would literally turn over. My dad was a chef.
Okay.
My dad would roll over in his grave if I had salted chicken. You know, no excuse for having that.
And then, so now my appetite's starting to come back.
Yeah, see, like I'm saying,
I kind of recovered.
You cover, then you're back to it. Like my thing is like there was no.
Take your breaks between your pizzas.
Like you take a small break. If the food's in front of you for a minute, it's like, oh, let's eat again.
True, you're right. That's the thing. Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
It's why I don't have snacks that I enjoy in the cabinet. Yeah. Like if I had a bag of Chips Ahoy cookies in the cabinet.
Is that your thing?
Yeah, anything, any junk food I love, right? I mean,
Mine's chips. Mine's chips.
One time a month.
I can go through a family has a bag of chips in 10 minutes.
I think mine's cookies.
Cookies? Okay.
I think mine's cookies. And then maybe you can agree, but if it's in the kitchen and easily accessible, like
it's over.
I'm gonna eat all of it.
It's wraps.
There's no moderation when it comes to that, right? But so the alternative I found is just having protein alternatives. Like I have now protein cookies there. I have like protein, like Reese's cups for
protein crisps are absolutely disgusting. I don't care what anybody says. You can't substitute normal crisps for protein crisps because they're absolutely fucking vile. All right? This is speaking from experience. You can't substitute real crisps. I'm sorry.
For example, that I really look forward to, and because there's no sugar, it's not addicting. Like I can just have one piece, literally one piece, and put it down. I'm satisfied. Whereas like with cookies, you know, it's so high in sugar. It's like, okay, you just can't put it down.
Yeah.
Right. So I just can't keep it in the house. You know, and that's some people can. Like I know my partner said he raised his daughter, and he was bodybuilding at the time when he was raising her. He was able to have like all of her snacks and treats and whatever that was unhealthy for her in the kitchen, and then not touch it himself. But I'm not one of those people. I mean, many people are not. You know, and I think
yeah, for me, if it's in the house, it will be gone very soon.
difficult, like if your family have those eating habits, and then
because the thing is, if you've got a really nice bag of like kettle chips in the house, it's going to be like, eat me, I'm so delicious and tasty and salty. Make sure you eat me straight away. You know.
And it's like unless you're living, like I was fortunate to live like by myself for a long time, so it was easy to just not have it here.
Yeah.
But if I live with somebody or people that had that stuff in the kitchen, I have a really hard time not, indulging.
You have a situation to be back there.
I know. It's and she has access to a massive half-acre toilet outside.
So I think for me it's the same way, right? I can't you can't have things in the house. I can't have chips. For me, it's like, okay, my swap was protein chips. So like Legendary, Quest, make protein chips. Also, I can make chips myself. So like,
nah, mate. Like he's about to say, you can make chips yourself. I think that's better. Like slice up some potatoes really thin, put them in the microwave, put them in the oven, let them dry out. Add a bit of salt and vinegar. Smashing.
The carb balance chips. So carb balance, cut them in the tortillas, cut them up, and then put them in the air fryer. A little bit of salt, pepper, make a chip yourself, right? It's like not that hard.
I never did that. Okay.
So you can make your own chips. That's fine. Ice cream, like if I buy Yasso bars, okay, that's like I just buy one box. Like going to Costco for me, I got a Costco for fruits, vegetables, meats, frozen vegetables, like not things that like chips. Buying snacks at Costco is like inviting myself to have snacks the whole week versus just having like one situation of snacks. So like
I do think when you first start, I don't know if this is just a me thing, but like first starting out, I'd be like, yeah, I can have all these snacks in the house. I can eat in moderation. And for the first little bit, you're like, yeah, one bag of crisps a day, one stick of chocolate a day. Yeah, I'm good. And then all of a sudden it's like, well, I could have two. I could have 2 bags a day, 3, a third, maybe a fourth, and then it just goes to shit. So yeah, I do agree. You got to make sure that you're an ingredient household when you're on a weight loss journey. That's for sure.
I can buy 15 Yasso bars at Costco, but that means I'm having 15 Yasso bars that week, right? It's not lasting 2-3 weeks. That's not me, right? So a box of 4 Yasso bars, that can last me 2 sessions, 2 Yasso bars a session, right? I try to, like, again, moderation on some things, and then some things it's just a hard and fast no. Like wings, I rarely have wings these days, because like if I have wings, I'm gonna want to have ranch, and then ranch opens up the door to like, if I have ranch today, let's have ranch tomorrow. Let's have ranch the next day. It's like, well, why? Right? We can just not have, I don't need wings. If I want to have some chicken, I can have a little bit of chicken thigh. If I want something besides chicken breast or chicken tenderloin. Okay, if I want to have like, or like real good chickens, if I'm looking for like that fried food feeling, so I'll get real good chickens, real good chicken nuggets, or just spare chicken nuggets, like one of those two, and just have that for a meal. A little bit of G. Hughes honey mustard or G. Hughes sweet chili sauce or Polynesian sauce. The G. Hughes Polynesian is fire too.
Which sauce?
G. Hughes Polynesian.
Never had that.
Have you had G. Hughes, right?
No. G. Hughes.
G. Hughes.
No.
G. Hughes is sugar-free sauce.
I don't think they do G. Hughes in the UK.
No.
Layered.
Dude, every sugar-free sauce I've ever had is like it's so acidic. It's disgusting.
Let me send you. I'll send you some.
Like a sugar-free barbecue sauce?
No, they do have barbecue sauce, but that's not what I get them for. The honey mustard, the sweet chili, the Polynesian, gas. Like all 3 of those sauces, straight gas.
Oh, I'll give you game piece for my next prep because I tried sugar-free sauces. Like
Sal, don't appropriate gay culture, all right? Yes.
Barbecue and whatever else for my chicken when I was
so acidic. It's like acidic acid forward.
Horrible.
Vinegar forward. No, this is. Let me send you some. I'll send you some.
Are we sure it's sugar-free?
Yeah, promise you.
Okay.
5 calories per serving.
Okay. Yeah.
Just like the syrup. Just like the syrup. Just like the syrup.
So can you have sugar-free syrup without trigger something in you?
No, I can have sugar-free syrup.
Okay.
What did I have it last? I think we did it. I did waffle. I did protein waffles like probably 6 months ago.
Okay.
I bought some sugar-free syrup for those, and then that was it. I don't like. I typically don't do a lot of sugar like breakfast things that need syrup though. So like potatoes, a little bit of olive oil, fry them up with some onions. That's my potato source or my carb source, and then really focus on the eggs. A little bit of cottage cheese.
Okay.
In my eggs.
Okay.
I was on cheese for
Bit of cottage cheese from the Quirky Love Rosie cookbook, available in all bad bookstores.
a while. I'm trying to back off of the cheese and the eggs.
Okay.
So I'm working. That's like my next.
I get it. It's tough. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like eggs without cheese either.
Yeah,
but
working
I
on
power through it.
working on that one, and then either like ground venison for like another meat or protein source if I want something extra there. But like that's how I'm doing my meals right now. And then if I want to add volume to it, spinach is a great way to add volume for low calories. So I'll do, and I only ever use a bag of spinach at one time. So a bag of spinach or nothing.
What about, have you tried Flavor Gang? Flavor Gang?
No.
Somebody here in chat was recommending that.
Oh, is that what's his face's company? Flavor God. It's Joey Swole's company, I think.
Oh, did you mean Flavor God, brother? What's his username now?
Joey Swole has his own set of sauces. I didn't know that. Do better.
A tasty.
Ramo. Hey, Romo, do you mean Flavor God or Flavor Gang? Huh?
Yeah, because I think it's Joey Swole's, and I have had Joey Swole's sauces. They're pretty good too.
That's solid.
Yeah.
Solid. Man, everyone here in the chat's getting real hungry. It's like, we have to leave. We'll have to order some food. I get it.
Chat, what time is it? It's 12 here, 3 o'clock home. Like lunchtime in the West Coast. Back home, it's not yet.
Yeah. The pizza, very dry.
Yeah, pizza.
The pizza sucks.
Yeah.
It would be easier if it was tastier. This is, where'd you get this from again?
Some random spot we were in Pasadena.
It tastes like random spot pizza.
Yeah, there was no like, had we had like a proper time when pizza places were open, we would have got something of more substance, but.
Yeah, I mean, like, if I were to pick a pizza for a 4,000 calorie challenge, I'd probably get the Domino's thin crust pizza. I just love
Domino's, bang for your buck. They are very expensive though, but I think they've made them a bit cheaper.
it. And it's so calorie dense.
Yeah, is that your go-to Domino's?
Yeah, for sure. Domino's. There's also this place here called Prince Street, which is like the real New York style pizza.
Yeah.
But
Are you a big like flop guy? You want to like, big New York style pizza, like big slice, cut it, fold in half, and down it, or are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a big flop, but crispy on the bottom.
Yeah,
That's really important.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you got no crisp on the bottom, it ain't pizza.
Okay.
Fair. Yeah, good.
Flavor God does a ton of seasonings. I've never heard of it.
Never heard of it. My body's like moist all over. A lot of moisture.
My body's moist.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you? Were you always a big eater, or do you have to learn how to become a big eater?
I mean, I'm definitely not a big eater.
Okay.
Definitely not. I've always lost eating challenges.
Okay.
And they come up all the time because I'm always working with creators and people love calorie challenges.
Yeah.
Well, they have them on Amazon.
I hate calorie challenges. I don't know how you prepare for one. I just don't know. Like, what am I? Like, I always wanted to participate.
It looks like in the UK they have them. Yeah, they have them. Oh no, they're currently unavailable. So they got sriracha. Try it with all these things. Garlic lovers, buttery cinnamon roll. They got a lot of different flavors then.
And like try and figure it out, but I just don't understand like how can one like effectively stretch the stomach and be and get down like meals like this comfortably. I don't
27
understand.
years of doing it every single day. Just like you can lift, the house over time. You couldn't lift the house originally. You got to get there.
Yeah.
Right. I basically stretch my stomach every day for 28 years.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do this today.
I was gonna say like, so maybe you would type out like where I'm at.
Yeah, I couldn't do this today.
No.
My stomach, and if I did this today, I would be down for the count for probably, because I'm not doing it anymore. I haven't had like this volume of unhealthy food, like fatty, greasy food, in almost 2 years, right? I've had maybe a pizza here and there. I've had wings here and there along this process, but I haven't had like a dedicated day when I had 12,000 calories in a day.
Okay. Wow.
And if I had this today, I would probably eat only this for the day and probably be done.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be bopping around the city, whatever.
No, you like if you went back to this after a couple of years, you would be out for the count for sure.
I'd be in the Airbnb for probably another 2 more days, like recovering from this. Right, my asshole will probably be like on fire.
Yeah, mine's just gonna be on fire.
Yeah,
for sure.
I don't envy you. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And to your wife, I'm really sorry.
Yeah, sorry, wife. She's working out right now, but she's not gonna appreciate what's coming later. Yeah, gonna get gas chambered and all. Damn, dude. I may have one more.
Larry's going to be in the spare room sleeping because there'll be so much noxious fumes going around the house.
Slice, but that third pizza, there's no way I'm taking it. If I would have taken down this, wait, so I had
you had
one full,
and then one half there.
One half, and then this one is like, I'm gonna eat the crust.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna cheat. I'm gonna eat the crust. I just hate crust. And
you know what? Sometimes what I recommend though is like at least take the toppings off and you at least eat the topping pieces for sure. I mean the meat and the pepperoni sausage is critical.
All right, so
I actually prefer like just cheese pizza.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like the toppings.
You know what? Every person I know from like Connecticut and New York says that exact thing. They only like cheese pizza.
That's funny. Or like I'll have pepper on my pizza sometimes, but my go-to is just cheese pizza.
They always say that same thing. They're all like, you don't know how good the pizza is if you put toppings on it. It's not pizza anymore. It's something else. Pizza is dough, sauce, cheese.
Yeah, that's the New York in me for sure.
Yeah.
And no pineapple.
Yeah. Like I enjoy these two more than this because this is just a lot going on with the sausage and the pepperoni.
See, I prefer it that way. But like, so I grew up having pizza with like meat lovers pizza, everything on it. Just put everything, like really the bread and the sauce was ancillary to what was happening.
So I can't stand cheese pizza. Give him the last slice of pizza. I mean, like, so if you were gonna go out and get a taste, like, where do you order from? Like, what's your
Pizza?
spot? Yeah.
I always like local spots.
Okay.
So I'm always a local guy. I hate chain restaurants because everyone goes there. They're big enough. They have enough money.
You're a Connecticut
I
native.
go find a local mom and
false.
pop shop that's doing something really cool. And
I guess it's like anecdotal for Sal, isn't it? Because everybody he talks to probably isn't going to have a load of toppings on their pizza because he's in that fitness world, isn't he?
support them. So I'm a big, like, if I'm going somewhere, I'll probably get like a local wing spot and get, now they have to have homemade ranch.
Bacon,
That's
pineapple
one thing. If
pizza.
they don't have homemade ranch, I can't service their business. You gotta make your own ranch. Because I hate like packaged store-bought ranch, whatever bullshit. Like,
I've never used ranch for anything.
oh man, buddy.
Never. I mean, why, is that weird? I mean, I never like understood like the ranchy pizza or ranch and wings.
Really?
I don't get it.
Oh, you're about to find out today.
Yeah.
You're finding out today. Would you use barbecue sauce for wings or what? Or just like the wings itself?
Just the, if it was a dry rub or it was like a buffalo wing, just whatever the wing came with. I wouldn't dip it.
What do you prefer? Like, what kind of wings do you like?
Typically, like a buffalo wing.
Okay.
Yeah. Buffalo wing.
I only like boneless chicken. I don't like bone-in chicken. But
Or like a honey
I'm very
barbecue
fussy.
wing. Really nice.
Very fussy.
Yeah.
Tough.
What, you without the ranch?
Tough scenes. Yeah, without the ranch especially, real tough. But barbecue itself is, barbecue sauce or like wings is not my favorite at all. I was a Korean, like Asian flavored barbecue sauce, number one. Or dry rub is always like fire. Or Carolina Gold, it's like a mustard based sauce.
Cool.
Yeah, but then ranch is the glue that holds it all together.
Yeah, I have to find out in a bit. Yeah.
You like Asian style.
I'll have one more slice.
I am being difficult.
Maybe
Yeah,
2,500 calories.
Yeah. We'll get there. We'll be there. That'll be fine.
Okay. All right. Fuck. It's all stale. Cheese stopped stretching.
Yeah, it's a little cold there. He's going through a little bit.
Yeah. The challenge is kicking in. It's difficult.
You know what I do like? I do like cold potatoes. I've got to say.
My meal was fine. My meal was, my omelet, was great. I feel fine. I feel refreshed. I'm not fatigued. I'm ready for the day. I think that's part of it too. Is like eating cleaner. Like I feel better. My mornings start off better.
Right.
Like, I'm not foggy. I'm not. Someone asked me yesterday if he dealt with brain fog. I didn't realize I was probably dealing with brain fog in the moment until I thought about it yesterday. I was like, wait, like my days are also kind of chill. Like I wake up, I eat my food, and I can do my day. Like I don't need to go take a nap for 3 hours before I do my next activity.
Right.
Yeah, I would say like a good home cook is better than any kind of restaurant, definitely. Like, I would rather have a meal cooked by Nigella Lawson than by Gordon Ramsay. Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. The home cook is definitely better for me.
Yeah, like after that, I feel great. As you said, I feel ready to start the day. But after this, I'm ready to end my day.
Yeah.
The complete opposite effect. I'm ready to that's it.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like,
fridge.
And that's fair. Like this is not like I don't. When I was asked to review like what my old meals were and like look at that, I didn't realize this was happening. Like it wasn't consciously until I thought about it and I was like, holy shit, you ate 4 pizzas for breakfast? Like that's ridiculous, right? It wasn't like I was like, how can I get 700 pounds? Oh, let me have 4 pizzas for breakfast. No, it was literally on Uber Eats, 11 a.m., buy one, get one free pizza spot that had a decent ranch dressing.
You don't want her on Bake Off?
Let me.
Do you not like Nigella?
Get that.
What about any cardio?
So yeah, now or before?
Both.
Before, no cardio. Cardio was going from my couch to the restroom, or from my house to my car. Like that was the cardio. Now, swim 3 times a week. Adding in, so right now I'm walking, jogging 2 miles a week. 2 different sessions, like mile at a time. We're adding in biking in the next few weeks when I get home.
No.
And then Stairmaster, I'm up to like...
If they were still around, right, I would have loved the 2 fat ladies to be judges on Bake Off. They would have been spectacular.
10 minutes at a time, but like that's... Usually I do 3 to 5 minutes on Stairmaster. Sparing, like probably like once every couple weeks. I was doing Stairmaster during winter time, I was doing Stairmaster like every day for a couple weeks. And that was good. It was just like, it's still just super fatiguing being up there. And my body is probably not ready for that just quite yet at like a intensity level.
Sure.
But the goal was obviously to do Stairmaster for 30 minutes at a time in the future. That's a good goal. But for now, time to train for a race. So swim, bike, run.
Triathlon?
Yeah.
And did you say July?
No, late summer, probably August or September. Probably September, honestly. There's something else. We're doing another race in August that I have to do. So, but a lot more running, a lot more jogging. I call it the big man trot. You know what I mean? Just like, just right.
Big man walk.
Yeah.
Pace needs to be a little bit more, but ain't no stride happening, right? It's not.
Yeah, I can't talk. That's where I'm at right now.
What do you mean?
I can't. I mean, I could sprint for like 5 seconds.
I did see your 40. I did see your 40. You did a little.
5.5.
It's still good.
It's okay.
I mean, if you put if you train for it, you probably be better. Like.
Right.
Well, that's when you did athletic movement.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. Like.
Powerlifting is not.
Does not
dynamic.
Does not equate.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's all static movements. It's all static. Static lifts. But when it comes to sprinting, I'm doing another race with Ashton Hall. So we actually recorded one a few days back. We never posted anywhere. But we're going to run it back again tomorrow. And that guy's quick.
Where are you running at?
We're going to be running somewhere here, somewhere around this area. It's on a straight road.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm going to be sick.
I'm going to be racing with Ashton Hall, sprinting with him. But like I can do a sprint, but I can't do like a jog.
Yeah.
I tried doing it with my wife. It was like several months back before I started my bulk. And like 10, 15 minutes in, and I'm just like, my stomach's twisting, turning, my knees are in pain. I guess.
What's the farthest you can sprint?
The farthest I can sprint? I can sprint for like 6 seconds.
Yeah, I do love Sal.
Okay.
He's
So let's see.
guy.
Probably 20 yards. You think you can beat me in a race if we start like, okay, you start at the, I have a 5-yard head, 10-yard head start.
Okay.
You think you beat me in a race?
A 10-yard head start? Ah, damn.
10-second race. We run for 10 seconds.
Okay.
So whatever distance you think you can run in 10 seconds. If you ran at 40 yards, and you ran at 40 and 5.5?
Yeah.
Probably run.
Yeah, Keith Floyd.
No, you probably run. No, you don't. You probably run 60 yards because you're going to diminish. You diminish your time. You probably run 60 yards. So I would need a 20-yard head start. So 60. You're 60 to my 40. You think you win?
We can find out. There's a track right next to the gym.
Really?
There is. Yeah, that's where I did the video with the combine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally right behind the gym. Claremont High. I'll try it. I mean, after 2.5 pieces, I feel like shit, but I'll try it. I get my running shoes on. I'll be ready. 20 yards. Oh, we said 20 or 10.
So I get 20-yard head start.
Okay.
60 yards to my 40.
Hold on, it was a 10-yard head start a minute ago. Sal's up in the ante. You can tell he's a gambler.
So you start at the end zone. I start at the 20, and we sprint to the end to the other. We'll go to the other 40. So 60 yards.
What do you think your 40-yard dash is?
11 seconds probably.
11.
Like it's probably 11, 12 seconds. It's gonna be close.
And when were you a teenager? How much did you weigh? Did you ever sprint back then when you were doing?
Yeah, I was 425.
How fast?
No. What was my? How much did I weigh when I was a teenager? I was like.
Well, how much did you weigh, and what was like? You think you're 40?
Yeah, exactly. Ray. It's
8 seconds. That's probably 425.
He's a much more personable individual than the rest of them. Like Taylor's just a straight up psychopath. Ethan's an egotist, and James Bowler is a rage baiter. So, and Will Kelly's annoying as
375, roughly.
Damn, you're 425. Okay.
As a teenager.
I mean, look, so they give him a head start and throw a Mario shell. I'm gonna do my best. 20 yards is a pretty big advantage. That's a pretty big head start. But let's see.
Listen, I think it's like. It sounds like a lot, like in theory, but what do you write out? 240?
Like 275?
So I'm like almost double your weight.
Right.
Right?
True, yeah.
Right?
Good point.
Like, so it's like that part of it, like I'm carrying a lot more weight to have to move and
Without question, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. You know, it could be interesting if I put like a 225 on my back and try to run with it.
So we did something similar. We did something similar to that. A friend of mine's like a world-class swimmer.
Mm-hmm.
He's an Ironman athlete, professional Ironman athlete. He's won a few Ironman races in the past couple of months. We were swimming together, and he put on 3 parachutes.
How
3 parachutes.
3 parachutes?
Yeah. So basically, you know how a parachute, when you run it, resistance?
Right.
They have them for water too. So basically 3 parachutes for the water. And we raced. I think we just went down. And I think I lost by like 2 arm lengths. But it was like way different. You had to carry all that weight, the drag, right, of feeling that. I think it'd be the same thing, right? I would be interested to see if you can put 300 pounds on your back and jump on a box.
Oh my dude, no way.
Right?
Like, I think without any weight, I have a hard time right now.
Stop.
I know. I have a good vertical. I'm joking. I mean, I could think.
Can you dunk?
I can dunk. I have a good vertical. I want to say if we have boxes at the gym for sure, right? Yeah. So I want to say I can probably do a box jump with like 180. Nah, not even like maybe 150 to 160 somewhere around there. I think I can do that, depending on how tall the box is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I got banned from jumping boxes. My doctor called me. He was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
But why? I mean, if you were doing it without any pain.
Because the risk of injury is too great. Right. So like the idea of like, what's the reasoning? Right.
It's great to try, but you know, box jumping is just pretty much showing off, really, isn't it? So yeah, I'm not surprised his doctor was like, Sal, maybe don't try and jump on boxes for a living.
We can do it, yes, but like if I fall, it's not great. If I fall, if I miss the box and twist my ankle, then that messes up other things,
Yeah, I
right?
can't jump
Right.
either.
So it's like risk management.
That makes perfect sense, actually. I get that. Okay.
So I'm lifting, squat, deadlift, bench. No risk there. I've been doing that my whole life.
Yeah.
So that's like easy stuff.
Easy static lifts, no problem. I mean, in a little, 10-second sprint,
A little sprint. Good for the soul.
Exactly.
Good for the soul.
And the chat can't wait to see it.
Oh, chat wants to see the sprint.
They're telling us to get up and fucking do something. We're talking about food too much. I know, chat, but it took a while to get through 4. We only got through 2.5 pizzas. I mean,
this is a good effort. I didn't think you were gonna make it this far.
Really? I mean, it was.
Yeah, this is a good effort.
If I had another slice, I'd probably puke, and then I have no room for anything else the rest of the day. So
Yeah.
like once the puking starts, like game
Then
over.
you're done. Yeah. It's a balancing act. You cannot push too far to puke.
I mean, have you ever pushed yourself that?
No.
Never puked.
Never puked from food.
Wow.
I have been.
Neither have I.
I have been close. That's when I take a nap.
Okay.
You definitely have those moments when you've had too much, when you burp and a little bit of food comes up. That's when you know, yeah, it's time to have a little kip, I think.
Let the stomach be the star of the show for a second.
Sure.
And then you come back up and you're ready to go. But yeah, never puke from food. Never had any issues with like making myself puke from food either. I know that's a big thing too. Is like people that binge sometimes will then like try and purge that binge. I've never done that either. I just kind of let it happen. I've ran more. I've tried to like work it off through working out and stuff, but that's about it.
Okay. Yeah,
Do you keep it at 5K?
definitely still
Yeah.
uncomfortable, but not to the point where I want to puke or feel sick. So
I definitely want to do that 5K I did last year. I need to get myself into gear.
I think this is a good time to wrap this segment and get to the gym.
Let's go to the gym.
Yeah, I mean, you probably feel great after that meal.
Yeah, that's probably fine.
Unlike me.
Fantastic.
You probably feel great. So yeah, let's run it. Gym's only like 10 minutes away, very close.
Cool.
All right, I figure we can ride in my Hummer.
Yeah.
All together.
In the Hummer?
I'm coming right back. Well, actually, we're gonna get wings after, so we'll be together for a while.
I have we can get wings afterwards.
All right, cool. Okay. Wings after.
You have a trash can somewhere?
Oh, I got you. Okay. Whew, yeah. Man. All right. Thank you. Yeah. Let's watch your step here. Yuki made a mess. I would go around.
No, I've got to keep it all in, Ray.
All right.
Can't be wasting that.
You a little sluggish?
Hell yeah. Ready for a
lovely
nap, bro.
house.
Seriously, ready for a nap. Picked this up in 3 hours, man. I'm not ready for a sprint, tell you that.
You might need to see me walk so slow.
All right. Usually have more pep in my step, but it wasn't that crazy. It was like, probably just under 3,000 calories, but for me, it's a lot. All right.
Yeah, definitely feeling it now. That was interesting. I enjoyed that. So yeah, I hope you liked today's stream. I do like Saturday being for the boys, and then we'd have something a bit more positive on a Sunday. But I don't know what you guys enjoy. You'll have to let me know. But yeah, it's been lovely to have you all here. Thank you so much to everyone. I appreciate you all, obviously. And yeah, I will see you all again very soon. So take care, have a good week, and I'll see you later.